Greetings to you. Yes, you who is listening to this show right now. I'm gonna ask a favor of you. I've never asked a favor of you before, but I will now. I'm gonna ask you please to show some form of support to the show right now. Please hit that like button, that thumbs up, to show some like or some love for the show. Go ahead, hit that like button right now, please. Hit that like button. If you have not subscribed as yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and keep the comments coming in. Even if you don't have much to say, just comment. Just keep them positive. And please continue to enjoy the show and show your support.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, and a very warm welcome to you and yours. Thank you for staying up, those of you who would normally be sleeping, and those of you who are busy doing night chores. I am your brother, Majesty, and of course I'm here with my studio engineer whose name just happened to be Jacob, giving you the impeccable truth as it has always been told by the executive elders, the mystics among the Moors, with an insight to help us see clearly through seemingly closed windows, and the clarity to walk without a shadow of a doubt right through seemingly closed doors. My dear family, it is important to note that you're listening to none other than the Supreme Sound, the Big 94, Radio Jamaica. The only logical reason for broadcasting. Tonight we pray you'll enjoy our show, whether you are feasting or fasting, so call in. Get a personal insight that is, of course, enlightening. Develop your insight with and through our radio institution. Expand your mind. Take a quantum leap in time. Our studio numbers tonight are 876-926-2178, 876-926-8631, and 876-926-7615. Feel free to give us a call. Tonight you can get a name reading or you can get a card reading. So you're free. It is now 12:03. This is Radio Jamaica. The show is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. We have said that you can get us at 876-926-2178. You can also get us at 876-926-8631. And now we add that you can also get us at 876-926-7615. Let's go to line 1. Greetings and good night.
Good night.
Good night. How you do?
I'm fine. I would like a card, a name reading.
You like
a card reading for my mommy?
Tell me what you really would like.
Yeah, a card reading.
You want a card reading for who?
My mom.
So where's your mom?
She's right here.
So then you will let me talk to her then, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Good night, Mom.
Good night.
How are you doing?
Not too good, you know.
Okay. Are you in any pain?
Yes.
Where's the pain?
In the stomach, in the back, waist, the neck.
What is your age right now?
66.
How much do you weigh?
I don't know the weight, you know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. Now you're saying you have pain everywhere, right?
Yes, sir.
How often you go to the toilet?
I don't go to the toilet from where they want, sir.
So in a space of a week, how much times would you go to the toilet?
Actually, would go every day.
Huh?
I would go every morning.
Every morning to the toilet?
Yes, sir.
And you do your thing properly?
Yes, sir.
But you're still in pain?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on doctor's medication?
Yes, right now.
A medication for what?
For the pain, them and the sickness that in body right now. I went to the doctor 2 times now.
So what did doctor tell you wrong with you? What him say or her? What they say?
That I'm not passing the stooge and what happened to me, I told them.
So you're saying that you're normally constipated?
Yes, in this time here.
So in this time now, right? How often you pass your stool?
I don't go to the toilet now at all. Probably 1 time from one in there.
One time for the week?
Yes, I don't go back.
Okay, but you're eating food every day?
Yes, and I'm not eating down the food, so I eat and vomit up back.
But you vomit it because your system must reject it. If not, the food will poison you and kill you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Did you use anything from pharmacy like Senna pods?
No, I don't use anything like that.
Why not? Anybody who have a constipation problem would normally go to the
I just get the my daughter just tell me about the Senapod and thing what I can get to use.
So you never know about Senapod all these years?
Yes, all these years I used to use it before when I was in more younger age, but not since recently.
Okay. Well, you need to use the Senapods, right?
Yes.
But one thing that you ought to do is buy an enema kit. An enema kit is a hot water bag and it have a hose, right?
Yes.
You're going to use that now you get a herb called bayberry bark. Bayberry bark.
Bayberry bark.
Yeah. That's BAYBERY BARK. Bayberry bark. You can buy bayberry bark at most herbal shops.
Bayberry bark.
Right. So you're going to boil the bayberry bark, and then you're going to cool it down and add more water to it so you can fill the enema bag with it, right?
Yes.
You will hang it up in your bedroom, and then you will already have the hose attached to it. So you put that hose in your anus, where you would call your bottom, right?
Yes.
You turn it on like a pipe, right?
Yes.
And let that liquid go in your intestines, okay?
Yes, sir.
And then when you feel it start to hurt you because there's so much, you go and sit down on the toilet bowl.
Yes.
And just pass out all this stuff that refused to come out before. You will not strain yourself because it can rush and come out. The bayberry bark with just the water, everything will just bring it out, right?
Yes, yes.
And you should do that at least twice every week.
Twice every week?
Yeah, clear out your colon, which is your large intestine, right?
Yes.
If you fail to do something like this, you could easily end up with colon cancer. Okay?
Yes.
Another
lot of hole in the throat, you know.
Yeah, but the coal in your throat, all that have to do with the inflammation that's being created in your intestine because of the waste matter that is not coming out.
Yes.
Okay, once you start to use your enema kit and wash out that, then that coal will go away. But if you really want to take it away faster, you know a herb named vervine?
Yes, vervine.
Yeah, you can drink vervine tea.
Yes.
2 cups a day, you know?
2 cups a day.
Right. Drink jelly water whenever you can get it.
Yes, jelly water.
Yeah.
Can get it.
Right?
Yes.
Buy some natural coconut oil.
Yes.
You know they call it virgin coconut oil at the supermarket, or you can get boiled oil at the market, right?
Yes.
And you take a few spoonfuls of that every night before you go to bed and every morning when you wake up.
Yes.
And that will help move things along properly, okay?
Yes.
But that's what you really need to do.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Now, your daughter said you want a card reading, but what you really need is help for your health.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, this may not be a good time to give you a card reading because you're not well.
Okay.
And the reading may come out not well. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But we want you to be well, so focus on your wellness.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to be just fine. But you need to buy that enema kit. It's a hot water bag with a hose.
Hot water bag with the hose.
Yeah, go to any pharmacy and say you want an enema kit. That's ENEMA-KIT. Enema kit.
Yes.
If you don't do that, then no matter what you use, no matter what is given to you by doctors or whatever, it won't have much use because you need to get a serious wash out.
Yes, sir.
And the best way to do that is to wash it out. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you take it easy, okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks very much.
Blessed. Greetings and good night.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, how you do?
Not bad at all.
Yeah, how can I help you, sir?
I like a card reading.
Okay, you ever did it before?
No, first time calling.
Okay, what is your age?
51.
6'1"?
52, 1970. 55, 2.
Oh, 5'2". You're born in 1970?
Right.
Okay, what date?
The 31st.
Of what?
March.
Okay, 1970. In China, they say you're born the year of the dog, okay?
Yes.
Which means you have the wisdom and ways of the dog. You know, people born the year of the dog are some of the most loyal friends anyone can have.
Yes.
You know, the people born the year of the dog are the best counselors in the world as well, right?
Yes, and I keep dreaming about dogs.
Huh?
I keep dreaming about dogs recently.
When you dream about dogs, what is dogs doing in your dream?
The first one was my friend sitting in front of a black dog.
Uh-huh.
And the second one I had it last night. There was a dog on the veranda.
Okay.
And he ran under my bed.
He ran under your bed?
Right.
Okay. Well, dog is a good dream.
Okay.
Dreaming of dogs is like dreaming of friendships. Hold on, let me check out and see what dog really mean in your dream, okay? Just give me a moment. This won't take long. You really need to find out and put your fears to rest. Dog. Let's see here. But I know it's not a bad dream, regardless of who dream it.
Okay.
Let's see here now. Do we have a dogs here? Hold on. I'd be shocked if I didn't come across dog in this particular book. Dog, see it here. You listening?
Yes.
To see a dog in your sleep denotes that your friends will aid you financially, okay?
Okay.
It means that friends will be there for you, friends will help you.
Okay.
To see a dog denotes that your friends will help you financially. To hear one bark denotes happiness. If he bites you, be careful how you transact your business, and this is a sign of losses. A black dog denotes deceit and treachery, right?
Right.
A white dog, it means joy and happiness. It also denotes a loving wife or sweetheart. To see dogs fighting denotes persecution. To play with them means loss of goods. A sleeping dog denotes that you will succeed in your present undertakings. Okay?
Okay.
So dog is not really a bad thing.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Let's give you your reading.
Yes.
Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, come again.
10.
Come again.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Come again.
9.
Hold on. Come again?
1
Come again?
and 8.
Come again?
4.
That's it. Okay, so your first card here is called the Star. Do you have a wife?
Not presently.
Huh?
No.
You have a spouse, a girlfriend?
Yes, I have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay. You have any children?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this card, the Star, have a lot to do with you being admired as, well, I suppose a good father, right?
Definitely.
Or a lover that your lover can depend on, you know? It may also mean that one of your children or grandchildren will become famous, okay?
Okay.
You have another card here, and it's called the Fool. The Fool.
Yes.
Now, the Fool now suggests that you need to watch your habits. Avoid habits that you know will destroy you.
Okay.
If you have a bad habit and you know it is destroying you, then leave it alone.
Good to know.
Any habits?
Smoking.
Okay. You smoke a lot?
Well, not really a lot.
So what do you smoke?
In the evening.
What do you smoke?
Both. Cigarettes and...
Cigarettes and weed?
Yes.
So, and you also mix the weed with tobacco, like grabber and those things there?
And with cigarette.
You mix the weed with cigarette?
Correct.
Huh?
Yes.
Well, it sounds like you're committing suicide. Hmm?
Sorry.
You're actually killing yourself.
Okay.
You know, the human lungs wasn't designed for smoking, right?
Yeah, well, yes or no?
It was not.
No.
But, you know. But you see tobacco now?
Yes.
Tobacco is literally a demon.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
You know, if you want to know how poisonous tobacco is, if you put a tobacco leaf under a pumpkin and let the pumpkin go on and grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you rip that pumpkin and you eat that pumpkin, you're going to die for sure. Right?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, the pumpkin sucking the poison from the tobacco leaf. So tobacco is very dangerous, right? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, smoking marijuana, now and then shouldn't be much of a problem, right?
Yes, sir.
But when you go mix it now with any form of tobacco, then that is really something that you could end up getting some serious problem with your voice box and your larynx, your esophagus, all those organs in your throat.
Yes, sir.
And also you can damage your lungs. Okay?
Okay.
Now the cigarette box tell you them gonna kill you, right?
True.
So if a man have a product and tell you, listen man, we gonna kill you now. Right? And if you buy that box with a cigarette in it telling you that they're gonna kill you, and you still smoke it, then you would indeed you shouldn't be vexed with nobody for calling you a fool.
True.
So your dead ancestors are saying you're being foolish, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, my father warned me about calling anybody a fool. But my father himself never called anybody a fool, but he would call you a 3/4 idiot.
Close enough.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
He was a very peculiar fellow, you know. He was a pastor, right?
Okay.
So he claimed that the Lord say mustn't call anybody a fool.
Okay.
But if somebody foolish, then foolish, man.
True.
Not true.
And
listen, regardless of what, if a man is a fool, he's a fool, and I bet you tell him he's a fool, he himself no need to realize, you know something, I don't want anybody to call me a fool no more.
True.
So I'm going to walk away from my folly. Right? You get it?
Yes.
Now, your second card is the Fool, you know, which means that if it's your second card, it means that your ancestors are saying, them don't like what you are going with, because even your very lover most likely would not appreciate the smell of cigarette smoke on you, right?
True.
She don't mind?
Well,
She smoke too?
she smoke weed.
She smoke weed?
Yeah.
But she never talked to you about the cigarette smell?
Yes, sometimes it makes,
Cigarette smell is truly disgusting because it come out all in your sweat.
okay.
Listen, cigarette is 1 billion times worse than weed, you know.
1 billion.
1 billion.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You will never live long enough to say weed ain't no packet telling you that it gonna kill you.
No.
Right? But a cigarette packet tell you that, so we gonna kill you. Surgeon General say we gonna kill you and blah blah. Stop
Right.
it, my brethren. Stop being a fool. Alright?
Thanks for that.
And there's a daughter here. You have any daughters?
Yes, sir.
How many daughters you have?
1,
One daughter. How old is she?
32.
32. How often she contact you?
Every day, and I go to her and I've been on Sunday.
Okay, all right. So you two of you have a good relationship.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now I asked you that because fathers usually very close to their children, you know? And you're going to have a granddaughter, so you have a granddaughter too?
I have a granddaughter.
Do you have a granddaughter?
Yes, sir.
There's a granddaughter here. And the granddaughter is going to, how old is the granddaughter now?
She's 3.
3?
Yes.
She may well be the little superstar. She's a winner, okay?
You're definitely a superstar.
Yes, man. She's a winner. She is everything. She will do well in music. She'll do well in acting. She will do well in the arts. She's just a very special child, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have another card here now called Skill. You did trade work?
Well, I didn't go to university. I called me an engineer.
You're an engineer?
No, I didn't attend any university, but that's what a lot of people call me.
But they call you engineer?
Yes.
Tell me why. Because skill means that you're very skillful at whatever you do.
Whatever, anything I easily learn, and I can do a lot of things.
Okay, you have another card here now, and it's the King of Swords. Were you married once?
No, never.
Okay, now the King of Swords shows that you have a certain no-nonsense thing about you where you expect a lot from a female. For you to marry to somebody, she would have to be up to a lot of good manners, right?
Definitely.
But also you better make sure you have them same manners too. Do you?
I try to.
Okay. You have another card here now called Success, suggesting that there's success waiting for you in the future, you know. There's future success coming, but you have to try and protect yourself. Protect your health, okay?
Yes, I've been through a lot health-wise.
Well, you have to make sure that whatever you've been through, that you don't make it worse again. What's the worst thing you've been through health-wise?
Rupture appendicitis.
Oh, that's very scary. That can kill anybody. But at least you're here now and you're fine, right?
Right.
Huh?
Yes.
But you would not be that fine if you're smoking and destroying yourself like that. So please, do the right thing, okay?
Okay.
Or at least stop doing the wrong thing. And let no one, whether alive or in the ancestral world, let no one ever call you a fool. Okay?
Okay.
You take care now.
Okay, thanks.
You know your prayer time?
No. Okay.
Your prayer time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
7 p.m. to 9
Between
p.m.
7 o'clock in the night and 9 o'clock in the night is the perfect time. That is your time to pray.
Okay.
Your guardian angel appears in the cosmos at exactly 7 o'clock. He or she leaves at exactly 9 o'clock. So pray between 7 and 9 in the night and make sure you're facing the west-northwest. To face the west-northwest is rather easy. If you know where the sun set in the west, right?
Yes.
So if you face about an inch to the right side of the setting sun, that is where your guardian angel is. That is the west-northwest, okay?
Okay.
You take care now.
Blessings.
And you know, one Psalms that help a lot with getting away from habits is Psalms 139, Psalms
139.
Yeah, 139. It's really, really good if you want to get rid of any kind of habit.
Okay.
Remember, can you spell the word habit?
Yes.
Spell it.
Habit.
Good. So if you move the H, right, what you have? ABIT, right?
Right.
You have a bit, right? All right. Move the A now. Move the A. What you have? BIT. You still have a bit. All right.
Yes.
All right. Move the B now. My brethren, you still have IT. You still have it.
Yes.
So a habit is a real pain in the butt, you know, brethren.
Hard to lose.
Can you imagine? You move all them letters and you still have it, right? Please. Get vexed and get rid of the damn foolishness, okay?
Okay, sir.
Blessed. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Jacob is nicing up the place. May I tell you, man. You should see me in the studio. Oh my gosh, man. Now, let's pay respects to our executive elders who have been here before us. People like the great Emperor Haile Selassie I. People like the great Malcolm X, the great Martin Luther King. And very important, you know, the great man of the times, Marcus Messiah Garvey, who was a great Messiah and one of the most recent Christ spirits, in our time. If anybody met Christ in different forms, you'd have met these men. There's another brethren named Dr. Ben Buchanan. He was also a historian of epic proportions. He's one of Africa's greatest warriors, Dr. Ben Buchanan. He said something one day, that really resonates, He said, we should not ask the people who programmed us into oblivion to program us out of it. He says, education has but one honorable purpose, one alone. Everything else is nonsense. And that is to train the student to be a respectful and a responsible handler of power. People do not train you on how to take their power away from them when they hold power by controlling you. To expect this of other people is a contradiction in terms. Freedom is something you do not wish upon, do not dream upon. Freedom is something you take with your own hands. When people dictate the content of your education, they are dictating what goes into your mind. And when they dictate that, they're going to dictate your action. And though you might lie about it, so long as you are in this position, you are some form of a slave. Free yourself from it and do not expect others to do it for you. We need to stop begging at the door of people who reduce us to beggars in the first place. This, my friend, is the words of Dr. Ben Buchanan. We're living in very serious times, and we need to think serious thoughts. We need not to be revengeful, brutal, disrespectful, but we need to know what power is and empower ourselves with wisdom. And this, my friend, is Wisdom Unveiling. Good night. And a person let them drop sleep. Okay. Greetings. Good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night.
How can we help you? You're on air. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. I am your host, Majesty.
Okay, I'm young. So nice.
Tell me, how can I help you?
I would like a card reading.
Okay, you ever did it before?
No.
Okay, let's do it. How old are you now?
24.
24? 24?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, let's go for it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10. Remember, you can call any number more than once. It doesn't matter, okay? Just don't go past 10.
Okay.
Good.
9.
9, hold on. Come again.
2.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
6.
No, don't call numbers in a line like that. If it's a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, there's a waste of time. No one not supposed to know what number you will call next. But I'll honor your request to give you 6. Hold on.
Okay.
Come again now.
3.
Come again.
8.
Hold on. Give me one more.
And 7.
That's it. Where's your father?
He's overseas.
When last you talked to him?
A month ago.
A month ago. So you don't talk to him often at all?
No.
You were never close?
No. He went away when I was a baby.
When you were a baby?
Yes.
So that means you hardly actually know him, right?
Yes, right.
That's very sad, you know? There's a princess here, the princess of growth. Have you ever been pregnant?
No.
All right, listen carefully. This card could be about you or it could be about your daughter, okay?
Okay.
Now, so you're likely to get a girl baby as your first child, right?
Okay.
It is important that you be a positive person. Treat your child with respect. Don't beat her up.
Okay.
You ever used to get a lot of beatings?
Yes.
Who used to beat you up?
Mommy.
Beat you how often?
I don't really remember, but like sometime look back and I remember I get quite much beating, but I'm to be blamed as well because looking back I was stubborn.
Listen to me. Even when a child is stubborn, don't beat it up. Okay?
You're right.
There's a reason why children are stubborn, you know. A stubborn child is really a powerful child.
Okay.
Power makes a child stubborn. There's a lot of things that we've been taught by our parents that is rubbish, but to our parents is not foolishness. Right?
Right.
I get a lot of beating as well when I was little because I was stubborn. You understand?
Yes.
I wasn't bad, I was just stubborn. Because some things that make sense to my parents don't make no kind of sense to me at all. Right?
Right.
Like my mother would catch me boasting and she would say something like, boy, you mustn't blow your own flute, you know, boy. Right?
Okay, yeah, right.
So I'm like, how you mean don't blow my own flute? So I must blow a next man's flute with his dirty saliva upon it? Right? So I would get beaten for that. So it's if it's my flute. No, me supposed to blow my flute.
Yeah, right.
Then I had an aunt that was just self-praise. There's no recommendation. Well, duh. If you don't praise yourself, you can wait till somebody can praise you. Praise yourself. You're supposed to know yourself, right?
Right.
You must can rate yourself, right?
You know, what if no one comes around?
Exactly. Yeah. And then my father now was a very strict man, you know. He was a very serious man. You know, he looked at me one day with enlightenment. He looked really enlightened, you know. And said, listen to me, boy, the good book say you must lean not on your own understanding. No, I couldn't answer about my father because I would be murdered, right?
Right.
But then I'm wondering, so why was I born then? So what we can do with my own understanding? That's it, right? So I must lean on the understanding of some other people. What about my own understanding? What do me? So my own understanding not valid? So now, when you have a child like that counteracting your words, you're going to beat him. Right?
Right.
Only to find out when you get really old that you're at the mercy of that child. Because listen, you see, the child that get enough beating, sooner than later, you know, the same parent who beat him up becomes old. And the child is in control of that parent's life, right? And sometimes the child is not that kind to that parent because he remembers the brutality of their bringing. Right?
Right.
No, my parents never had to worry about that because they make very loving children. So even though we get murdered with lick and all that, we don't even check that. We just see it as training. But today's children don't see it as no training. They see it as downright child abuse. When I was a youngster, the word child abuse was not even created, right?
Right.
You kill a child with lick, you kill him with lick, you train him. That was normal. You know, you end up rating your parents for murdering you with lick, but not again. So you will have a daughter, you know, who will be stubborn, but it's because she is either wise or she's a thinker. It is important to listen to her side of the story, tell her your side of the story, and sit down and work it out more than beat her up, okay?
Yes. Yes.
And then there's a king with a sword suggesting that when last did you actually meet your father?
2020. Yeah, he came here.
2020.
Yeah.
And how was the meeting? How did the meeting go?
Well, I spent time with him, but in the last when I was supposed to go back because the pandemic stay a little bit longer than I'm supposed to, but I never get to really have I don't have a father and daughter relationship with him. I don't know how to really do it because I don't know how. So
you don't know how to reach out to him?
No.
So and he probably don't know how to reach out to you?
Well, I talked to him and I explained to him I don't know what to say, and him said to me, I must call him. It doesn't matter, but if I don't call him, he will call me like 1 or 2 times or so, but not frequently.
Okay. Well, according to the cards here, every child needs his or her father's blessings, and you need yours as well, right?
All right.
Don't feel no way the fact that when you needed him most, he was not there. It is possible that in a past lifetime when you were his father or mother that you were not there for him neither. So in this lifetime you paid that price, right?
Right.
No one is absolutely innocent. You have a card here called victory, which means that there's great victory in your life in the future. You will be victorious, okay? You have another card here so now called strength, which means that you will have a daughter who will be a major source of strength in your life. Right?
Right.
How you get along with your mother?
I get along with her good. But at times, we have disagreements, but not for long, because she's the only see her, or she's the only person we know, so we can't disagree for long.
Okay. There's another card here now called enterprise, which means that you're going to have your own business, some kind of shop.
Right.
What kind of work you doing now?
A practical nurse.
Yeah? You can have a business too?
Okay.
Along with that. Okay?
Yeah, right.
And there's another card here called sorrow, which means that you may hear the bad news that somebody may pass away. You can't do nothing about that. It may be an older person in the family, you know?
Okay.
You can't do nothing about it more than just accept reality, right?
All right.
And then there's a character called the Chariot. You plan to buy a car?
Yes, but not right now.
Well, obviously not right now, but you'll get your car, you'll get a piece of land. And according to what I see here, you are going to settle down very well. Are you in love?
Well, I want to believe, yes.
You want to believe that you're in love?
Yes.
So you're seeing someone. When is that person's birthday?
Today.
Today's birthday?
Yes.
And what year he was born?
He's 36, don't know the year.
He's what?
36.
He's 36 years old this year?
Yeah, today.
Today he's 36?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's 36 today, it means that he's born in the year of the tiger. Okay?
Okay.
And what year were you born?
1998.
1998. Let's check it out. Hold on. 1998. Okay. So wait, you born 1998. How old you are this year?
24.
Okay. Now you are a tiger as well. You know, every 12 years is tiger year. So anybody who's 24 is tiger. Anybody who's 36 is a tiger. Anybody who's 40 is a tiger. So forth, right? So this is two tigers. Two tigers can have quite a jolly time. Although tigers make very powerful mistakes, so you're going to have to be very forgiving.
Okay.
Is there anything about him that you don't like? Remember, you're like a brother and sister, you know. When you're close, you can be very close.
As time goes by, I'll see, but one just kind of arrogant.
He's arrogant.
Short-tempered.
He's arrogant?
Yeah. Short-tempered.
Short-tempered.
Yeah.
Would he attempt to hit you?
No.
Okay, so short-tempered how?
You might say like something, I'm not sure, before we finish it, I'm not sure. There's a lot of reasons why I said.
Oh, well, he still have some growing up to do. Tigers are very hot-headed people, right? On the whole, okay?
Okay.
But when they're in their good mood, they're very special people when they're in their good mood. Two tigers will have some fights in between. When I say fights, I mean some serious ups and downs, but it's still workable. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So
again, the prayer time, my prayer time.
Yes. Hold on. Your prayer time is something looking like between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. In the night.
AM?
In the night,
okay.
Yeah. In the AM. In the AM, right?
Okay.
In the African world, we don't call you a tiger, only in China, okay? We call you Chike. You're from the house of Chike. Chike. Your prayer time is 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., right?
Right.
That's in the night before morning, okay?
Yeah.
And your direction of power, this is very important. This is his prayer time too, you know. But both you and him have the same prayer time and the same direction because you're both Chike or you're both tigers, right? Your direction is east, northeast. That means you need to face the east and turn an inch to the left and you'll be facing your guardian angel, okay?
Okay.
So take care of him because anything that he would do is what you would have done. You're a brother and sister team now, right?
Okay.
And be as forgiving as you possibly can. And do not, I repeat, do not shout at him. That's a major mistake. Okay?
Okay, all right.
Yeah. You take care now.
All right, thank you.
Bless it. Take it easy.
Oh, all right.
It's now 12:46 in Jamaica. Greetings.
Good night, Majesty.
Yeah, good night. How you do?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, how can we help?
I would like a card reading, sir.
Okay, let's do it. Have you done it before?
from last year.
Last year. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
10.
Hold on. Come again?
5.
Come again?
1.
Come again?
6.
Come again?
8.
Come again?
4.
Come again?
2.
That's it.
Respect.
Okay, hold on. What is your age now?
I will be 61 in the 1st of September.
Okay. Okay. What year you born?
1961.
1961. Okay. So you're born in the year of the ox. In the African world, we call you Bandele, okay?
Yeah.
So anytime you hear me put out a book named the Book of Bandele, grab it.
Okay.
It's everything you really need to know about yourself.
Okay.
All
It
right.
will be in bookstores or online.
I don't know yet. I may just sell it from my office.
Okay.
Oh, those books some of those books are written already, you know.
Okay.
But it can be a while before you can actually release them due to the whole politics of doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the behavior of some publishers. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, some publishers. I mean, you can't have somebody pay you 5% and them take 95%.
No, man, that can't work.
That is ridiculous. Okay?
Cannot work.
Now, hold on. Your first card here is called regret. Did you do something that you have lived to regret?
Yes, ma'am.
You ever encourage someone to have an abortion?
Yeah, man.
Abort your baby? You gave her the money?
Yeah, man.
That is something that one may regret for a very long time.
What do you, man? Beat me, man. Beat me up to this day, man.
Yes, because this first card shows that an incident happened that really mashed you up with regret.
Yeah, man. Mash me up, but Majesty, not telling no lie.
Because it looks like, based on the evidence before me, you lose a child that would have been really there for you.
Yes, man. True.
A girl, you know.
True.
A daddy's girl.
Oh, gosh, man.
You have any daughters right now?
Yeah. One.
Okay. Are you and them close?
Not so close.
Huh?
Not so close.
But this one would have been you.
Okay.
Really?
I believe you, man.
You.
What you're saying is true, man.
Yeah.
I feel it, man.
No. This baby returns as your first granddaughter after the fact, you know.
Yes, that is true. Yes, my granddaughter now.
You understand?
Yeah, she's about 4 or 5, you know.
Yeah, but you still lose in a way because you don't have the control over her that you had over your own child.
Man, you can never talk no truth, man. Feel it, Majesty.
Yeah, so she still wouldn't be able to be there like if she was your daughter, bona fide, you know? You have another card here now called the Empress. Were you close to your mother?
Yeah, man.
What happened to your mother?
She dropped out about
What happened?
23 years ago.
How long?
About 23 years ago, she dropped out.
What was wrong with her?
Diabetes, high blood pressure.
Well, your mother want you to know that it was her time, you know?
Okay.
Even though it wouldn't appear that way, but it was her time.
Okay.
She's alive and well with the ancestors. She's fine. She want the family to know that she's fine. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
There's another card here now called gain. Gain means that you still have a lot to gain if you you're gonna pray at your prayer time, you know.
Yeah.
And talk to the angels about the loss of your daughter, right?
Yeah.
But do it at your prayer time. You know your prayer time?
Yeah, man.
Good.
1 to 3.
You know the truth. Good. You have another card here, so no, and it shows a queen. Are you in love right now?
No.
Well, you will be.
Okay.
A good woman will come into your life.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right?
Yeah, man.
And any mistakes that you've made with women in the past, just don't make it with this one.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you have made some mistakes.
Yes, man. Lot.
You know, you ought not blame anyone, you know?
Yeah.
There's a card here now called justice, which means that justice means that life will be fair to you. Life will be fair to you.
Yeah.
And your final card here is called change. There's something that you need to change.
Like in a diet also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something you need to change. How often you take a walk?
Well, not regular, you know. I know that could be true, you know, Majesty. You say walking is a...
Listen, you see, if you don't walk
Yes.
at least 30 minutes every day,
Yes.
you actually cut your lifespan, you know.
Exactly.
The less a man walk, the quicker him die.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man, that is true.
Men die from their feet up, so it's all about your feet.
Yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning, take a 30 minutes walk.
All right, I respect.
If you can do it in the evening, that go to, but at least in the morning, the minute you wake up, take a walk. What you can do, wake up and mix and put on some herbal tea, right?
Yeah.
Any herb can do, even pear leaf, even soursop leaf, fever grass. You got things wrong there, man.
Yeah, man.
But then, while you're making the tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make the tea, but don't put no sugar in it, you know.
No, man, I don't use sugar, man. I use no process.
Yeah,
not
right.
Process.
So you gonna make the tea, and maybe drink a cup of water, you know.
Yeah.
And then take a walk.
Yeah, man.
And then when you come,
that's the first thing when me do when me wake, you know, drink a glass of water.
Yeah. And then when you come back from this walk, you can drink your tea.
Yeah.
And trust me, you are going to perch on your toilet, but you and your toilet bowl will become very good friends.
Yes, man.
You just practice it. It worked like a dream.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
You and your toilet bowl will be greeting each other on a first name basis.
Yeah, man. Mm.
Really?
And that is very important.
Very important.
Exhaust is important.
Hey, listen, man, a lot of people don't know. You see, a lady called me tonight, you know, she can't let off nothing. A pure pain, a killer, right?
Her body is inflamed.
Yeah, and she listen, she is so lucky that when she eats, she vomit it up.
Yes.
Could you imagine if she wasn't vomiting up that and it going on there and pack more? But she was sooner explode.
What happens when she is constipated, you know, so her stomach not moving. So when she eats, she can't digest. So you have to bring it up back.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But brethren, we have to learn from these things. Because people are dying every day from some simple little things.
And you know, Majesty, what happened to a lot of people, you know, they don't drink water and then don't eat vegetables.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
And those are two important things in any human being life.
And,
you understand?
And some of them don't eat fruits.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
your stomach need the roughage.
Exactly, but some of them will eat a lot of white flour products.
No, man, oh gosh, man, that constipates you, man.
White rice. Brethren, just take it.
And when I always emphasize, you know, people need to know them blood type because people eat a lot of stuff when not agree with them blood.
Well,
and that cause a lot of constipation. And
there's this book named Eat Right for Your Type. Eat Right, and then there's a capital 4. Eat Right for Your Type, because there's 4 kind of blood types, right? Eat Right for Your Type, right? You can buy it online.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Every household is supposed to have one of those books, and every household should have an enema kit, which is a hot water bag with the hose that you can wash out your intestines.
And you see, if you eating the right type of food, you know, you don't need you have to make your food your medicine, your food. If
you eat the right type of food, you don't need that, right?
Exactly.
But still, it's good to have that in the house.
Yes, I understand.
Because when a person can still get sick in some other way, right?
Exactly.
And need to use it, you know.
Yes.
So one enema kit in the house can serve everybody in the house.
Yes.
Believe you me. When I was a youth man, every house had one of those things.
Okay.
No house don't have it.
Right.
Listen, years ago, every house had a grater, don't you?
What?
A grater.
Grater.
Yeah.
Now everybody gone to blender now, man. Our process.
All right, but hold on. When I was a youth man, every house had a mortar with a pestle.
Exactly the so.
Now you can get all the blender you want.
Yes.
But there's certain things a mortar with a pestle will do that the blender can't do, you know.
Exactly.
Because the mortar and the pestle is the first technology, you know.
Yeah, man.
Right? Ancient Nubians, ancient Africans, Arawaks, Caribs, ancient Americans, ancient Canadians, all ancient people use mortar with pestle.
Yeah, man. My grandparents used to have one.
And right now, if you offer a man $100 to show you a mortar and pestle, he don't even know what name so.
But most people don't know it.
They don't know what name so.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Most of this generation here don't know it.
Yeah. Anyway,
what is a mortar and a pestle and don't know.
Excellent. I gotta run now. You take it easy, right?
Respect, man, and thanks, man.
Aye. Yeah, it's now 12:57 in Jamaica. After the hour of 1 o'clock, right smack in the middle of a starry, beautiful Jamaican night. Now listen to this. How to survive a heart attack. That's something that a lot of people need to really know. How to survive a heart attack. All right. Let's say it's about 7:25 p.m. and you're going home alone, of course, from work after an unusually hard day on the job. You're really tired, upset, and frustrated. Suddenly, you start experiencing severe pain in your chest that starts to drag out into your arm and up into your jaw. You're only about 5 kilometers from the hospital nearest your home. Unfortunately, you don't know if you'll be able to make it that far. Now, how do you survive a heart attack when alone? Well, since many people are alone when they suffer a heart attack without any help at all, the person whose heart is beating improperly and who begins to feel faint has only about 10 seconds left before losing consciousness. However, these victims can help themselves by coughing repeatedly and very vigorously. A deep breath should be taken before each cough. And the cough must be deep and prolonged, like when producing sputum from deep inside the chest. A breath and a cough must be repeated about every 2 seconds without let up until help arrives or until the heart is felt to be beating normally again. Deep breaths get oxygen into the lungs, and coughing movements squeeze the heart and keep the blood circulating. The squeezing pressure on the heart also helps it regain normal rhythm. In this way, heart attack victims can get to a hospital. This is Wisdom on 1:10, 10 minutes after 1. Let's return to our brethren and sisters online. Greetings and good night. Greetings.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, how can we help you?
Yeah, I like I can't read it.
Okay, let's do it. How old are you now?
56.
56?
Yeah.
Okay, when is your birth date?
28th of December.
What year?
1966.
1966. So you're born in the year of the horse, okay?
Yeah.
Your prayer time is midday, the middle of the day, like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So between 11 and 1 is the perfect time for you to pray, right in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And your direction of power is south. So face the south midday and pray.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, when some people pray, some people pray to Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus is not the Almighty God.
Oh.
He's reported to be God's son, right?
Yeah.
What's the point in bypassing the Father? People should literally pray to the Almighty Creator. Okay?
Yeah.
There can be no argument as to who that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying don't pray to Jesus, but that is not really scriptural.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus never said pray to him.
No.
He said that, one can use his name as a reference, right?
Yeah.
But pray to the Almighty God.
Okay.
Okay? So, Almighty Creator, that's the word.
Okay.
Some people pray to the Lord. Well, the Lord could be anybody. The Lord could be your landlord, right?
Yeah.
A man from the House of Lords in England, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people pray to God, but God is a title given to anything that you worship. So if you worship the Aki tree next door, that is your God, right?
Mm-hmm.
You worship your wife, that is your God. Some people worship their money, that's their God.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing can replace, nothing can be mistaken when you use the words Almighty Creator.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, man. No.
Good. So now, you said you want to get a reading done, right?
Yeah.
A card reading?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
7.
7.
5.
No, be careful not to come too fast, right?
Yeah.
Come again?
The 5.
Yeah, come again.
6. 3.
You're just still moving too fast, right? Okay, don't call no number until I say come again.
Okay.
That's the rule of thumb and big toe, right?
Yeah.
The rule of thumb and big toe. So, give me that number now.
9.
Good, stop there now. Hold on. Come again.
3.
Come again.
1.
That's it. Okay. So, your first card here is called Change. You got any problem walking?
No.
You can walk very well?
Well, I think so.
If you can walk well, it is important that you do walking in the mornings early and also in the evenings, okay?
Okay.
As long as you have no pain, do it. It will do a lot for you.
Yeah.
Based on your time, okay?
Yeah.
All right. This there's a card here called Change as well. So if you have any habits that you know are destructive to you, it is important that you leave those habits alone too. All right?
Okay.
You don't have to call any names. Just any habit that you know is bad for you. You must know, right?
Yeah.
There's another card here now called the Magician, suggesting that there's going to be a miracle in your life. Something you never even thought that you would get. You're going to get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be like a miracle. Something that you always tell yourself, I'm not going to get that, but you will. Right?
Okay.
Something good, man. Mm-hmm. And then we got a card here now called Delay. There have been lots of delays in your life. But whatever is for you, you're going to get. But there's a card of death here too. It seems like someone may actually pass away, and leave something for you.
Okay.
You better start treat old people properly,
Yeah, always.
Treat them properly, my brethren. There may be something in it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You may bawl because the elder die and then start to laugh because him die. You may get caught between bawling and laughing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Then there's a card here now called Dominion. Apparently, you're going to eat your pie and have it too. So, you're going to be making money from 2 different sources,
Mm-hmm.
How you doing financially right now?
Not good.
Listen, all of that is going to go away in time, So, you better start practicing your special smile from now. All right. And there's a card here now called the Hangman, suggesting that you need to eat more fruits.
Yeah.
How often you eat fruits?
Well, I eat fruits as often as I, could get them.
How often you eat green leafy vegetables?
Well, maybe not that much.
Let me ask you something. You see you're born in 1966, right?
Yeah.
And I call you a horse, right?
Yeah.
If you turn into a horse right now, then nobody Callaloo would not be left in peace,
True, man.
If a man got little cabbage round there and you pass round there, you know that cabbage done, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you was the animal, the horse, then you'll be eating lots of grass and green leafy vegetables.
True. I start planting.
Right, so no, you're a human being who don't know that you're a horse, and therefore you're not eating horse food.
Okay.
But you're a horse. If you don't eat horse food, you're going to get sick, my brethren.
Okay, then.
So please, eat up your greens. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You plant anything?
Yeah, man, I plant a lot. I'm a farmer.
Good. So what kind of things you plant?
Sweet potato. I plant pumpkin, yam. I plant callaloo, pop choy.
All right.
Corn.
So you plant callaloo and pop choy, but sometimes you don't bother eat it?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
But that is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what come to save your life.
Okay, then.
Listen, you ever plant carrots?
Yeah, I plant carrots.
All right. You ever plant beetroot?
No, I never plant beetroot.
Listen, plant some beetroot, right?
Okay, then.
Trust me on this one. Plant some beetroot, and when you get the beetroot grows, cut off the tops, right?
Yeah.
And cut it up and cook it in rice.
Mm-hmm.
I want the nicest things to cook in rice, my brethren.
Okay.
The beetroot leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally amazing.
Mm-hmm.
People dash with that get pig now, you know, brethren.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody can go and market right now and buy beetroot leaves. Right? Carrot leaves have powers for your eyes. Literal powers. Carrot leaves, you know.
Yeah.
So all carrot leaf can cut up in soup, you know.
Yeah.
But beetroot leaf, very good to eat in rice.
Yeah.
You know, it make Pop Chow look like a school girl. All right? Okay. So now, you have a card here now called speed, which means that you need to move speedily, you know. You need to, in quick time, change the way you're eating because you're not really eating horsily, okay?
Yeah.
You need to horsify the thing, man.
Okay, then.
Cause if you're a horse and you end up eating like a tiger, you're going to hurt yourself.
True.
You know, some people could eat some meat and some scruffy things, but they may walk away from greens, and it's the greens that will save them life.
True.
Okay?
Yes.
And your prayer time, think positive, and remember that God is love, so be as loving as you possibly can to everyone.
True.
Let me ask you something. If you go in your house, right?
Yeah.
And you go in your bedroom, your bathroom, and you notice a lizard. Yeah, a lizard drop in your bathroom and in the bathtub and him can't get out. What you would do to him? What you would do?
First thing I do is try to get rid of it.
Get rid of it how?
And throw some boiling water on him, you know.
You would throw boil... Wait, hold on. Let me try to get it straight. You go in the bathroom, you see a lizard in your bath pan, and you would turn and go in the kitchen, light the stove, wait a minute, man, light the stove, boil water, and pour up on the bread and kill him?
Make sure, right, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Explain why.
Sometimes they can be, you know, creepy, you know.
He can be what?
Really creepy.
Creepy hoe. No, listen. I'm a dunce to nothing. So, educate me. Creepy hoe.
Well, you know, if you go to your bathroom and see a lizard, then, you know, you'll try to kill him or something.
Try to murder him for what? from your baby till now. Anybody ever come to say a lizard bite them?
No, sir.
So wait, hold on then. Hold on. So lizard don't bite nobody because lizard don't have teeth, you know. You know lizard don't have teeth?
No, they don't have any teeth.
They don't have no teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Those brethren eat flies. And they eat mosquitoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
But you'd have boiled some water and pour up on the brethren, big man? Really?
Sometimes they're scary, man, you know.
Scary how?
Nice.
How you could let a brethren that can't bite nobody scare you? My brethren, do you know it's possible for a human being to be extremely wicked and don't know saying wicked?
True, yeah, man.
Well, there you go. And there you are. So you need to stop doing these kind of wicked things to animals and them things. You hear?
Yeah.
If you see a lizard stranded, you find a way to let him go along outside. If he's stranded in water, you find a way to get something and dip him in the water and you throw it outside so him could go on and go back to him babies them and go tell him queen what a rough day him had and him almost died, but a nice kind gentleman bail him out. See? Don't go murdering these things, my brethren. So when you see a big bullfrog in your yard, what you do to him?
Sometimes what you do is shove him out, take a stick and run him out, try to run him away, but as you know, them things there, them not easily kill them things there, you have to run them out.
So wait, use one of them man where put salt on the frog?
No, sir.
Cause you got man will put salt on the frog, and kill him, You got man with fling the big frog in a fire that was burning in the yard and burn him up, man. We need to stop being so wicked, Because listen, if we so evil to some little insects, right?
Yeah.
We cannot be shocked that there's other people that bigger than we in some kind of way, whether financial or with them whatever, and them do we some wicked thing because what goes wrong must come wrong,
True.
Right?
True.
You raise chickens too?
No, not really. Just like, some common fowl in the yard, but not really. There's any.
Okay, because you have some people raise chickens wickedly too, Them have a bright light on right through. The chicken gonna live for 6 weeks and never one night get to sleep. All chickens go sleep at 6 o'clock in the all fowls, right? Them know that the yard fowl them gonna sleep every evening at 6. But these chickens with them raise them for only one thing, to murder them. And them have on a bright light right through, so the chicken don't know that night comes, so you're gonna eat right through 24/7 eat. Some of the chickens will drop down from heart attack and will get dashed in the garbage. And those who survive these 6 weeks of no sleep are then murdered. And then people eat off that chicken and them think it goes so. So some get fibroids, some get all kind of wicked diseases because they're eating a very sad bird. A bird that was tortured every day, every night of his short little lifetime. We need to stop being so wicked, no true?
True, man, true.
We really need, there need to be a need. And then when people start doing wicked things, we blame it on this and blame it on that. But we're raising animals wickedly, treating animals spitefully and brutally, and then we want God to forgive us and treat us nice, and give us nice lovers, and give us children that are worth raising. After we so wicked, my brethren, do everything in your power to not be wicked. All right?
Yes, sir.
So, I'm not saying that you can't spray a 40 leg, because he's downright scary, right? But somebody like a lizard, a frog, leave them alone, man. Just run them away, but don't hurt them. Here? Because it's my view that these things backfire on you and could actually mess up your financial run-ins. Right? When I ask you see, you have certain type of people that never broke,
Yeah, that is true.
Like some people you may call white people. They must have something put down somewhere, right? And if a white man, the average white man or Caucasian man or woman come to your yard and see a frog, he may say, oh, what a beautiful toad, right? He see a lizard, oh, he's cutie, right?
Run to taking picture and stuff.
Yeah, but you see, if one of our brothers and sisters see that same toad as there's a frog, they may murder him. And we need to stop. We need to learn from others, because there must be some extra reasons why we're so broke, remember, Jane? There must be some reason why sometimes we can't even pay the light bill.
True.
Is wicked we wicked so? Yeah, it's wicked we wicked so. We need to stop it. King man, you take it easy here.
Yeah, I have a friend with like a reading.
Where's your friend?
Right here.
Well, let me talk to your friend, man.
Good night.
Good night, friend. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I must apologize for keeping you waiting so long, but I didn't know that you were there waiting.
Yeah.
Okay? So before your phone carry finish run out, oh my gosh, what can I do for you?
I would like a card reading.
Let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
2.
Come again?
4.
Come again?
8.
Come again?
10.
Come again?
3.
Come again?
1.
Come again? Quickly.
4.
That's it, okay?
Yes.
You have a baby?
No, I don't have a baby.
You have children?
Yes.
Okay. How old you are now?
37.
Okay, and when is your birthday?
The 14th of August, 85.
85, okay. So you're born in the year of the ox, okay? So you are a crossbreed between a lioness and an ox.
Yes.
That lioness make you a queen because Leo is the royal sign, okay?
Yes.
And then that ox now make you a very hardworking woman.
Yes, I am.
The Leo make you very loving and caring, but the ox now make you very unforgiving if anybody mess with you, right?
I forgive, but you know...
You may forgive, but you're not going to forget, right?
Yes.
But the fact that you don't forget, it's almost like you don't forgive because you're not walking with that person ever again. Now, your first card here is called Desolation, and for this, I want you to pay some attention to your eyes, okay?
Yes.
Your eyes bug you in any way?
Sometimes just a little blurry sometimes.
Blurry?
Yeah.
Blurry.
Yeah.
Go and get your eyes tested, okay?
Yeah.
Don't think blur. Don't see blur as something simple. It's not something simple.
Yeah.
You drink carrot juice?
Yes, but not often.
Like once a year?
Or like three times or four times.
4 times a year?
Yeah.
But this carrots is growing in your area? You can get carrots easy, right? Carrots that they market.
Yeah.
Carrot. I would suggest that you drink carrot juice often.
Yes.
Not a few times a year, but certainly a few times a week. Okay?
Yes.
You have another card here now called Satisfaction, which means that things will work out to your satisfaction, even though things have been very slow.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Do you pray?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you know your prayer time?
No.
It is important to know your prayer time. Most people pray in other people's prayer time.
Yeah.
That does not help us at all.
Yeah.
Because most religions don't business with astrology, so them can't really tell you when to pray.
Yeah.
Knowing when to pray is even better than knowing how to pray. Because you can pray any kind of way, you know.
Yeah.
Okay? You can pray standing up on one foot. You can pray upside down. You can pray laying down, standing up, kneeling down, sitting down, running. You can pray any kind of way.
Yeah.
But pray at your prayer time. That is the key.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, because you're born the year of the ox, in the African world, we don't call you an ox. We call you Bandele. So, you are a Bandele woman.
Yeah.
The Bandele woman is a very strict woman, right?
Yes.
If her husband gave her any bun, she may not want to see another man for quite a few years, right?
Yes.
Very serious woman. Your prayer time is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the night.
Yes.
What I'm called morning, which is not morning because it's nighttime, right?
Yes.
Good. And your direction of power, if you really want to face your guardian angel, then you will do so by facing Bandele direction, which is north-northeast, which means you need to face the north and turn an inch to the right, and you'll be facing your guardian angel.
Yes.
It works like a dream.
Yes, yes.
This is not what I believe, because trust me, I'm not a believer at all. I tell you what I know. I don't believe anything. I either know something or I don't know it, right?
Yes.
I don't waste time. Belief. Belief is not knowledge. Now, you have a card here now, and it's a son. You have any sons?
No. I don't have any sons.
Did you lose a baby?
Yes.
Well, if you lose a baby, you lose a son, for sure. But he have a wheel in his hand, which means he returns as your first grandson, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Any grandchildren yet?
No.
You will. You have another card here, and it's called skills, suggesting that your skills are going to improve, allowing you to get a job or a better work scenario than you have now.
Yes.
You have another card here, and it's called the star, suggesting that you're going to make a very lasting impression on others, and one of your offspring is going to either become famous or have a child who will become a star.
Yes.
And you have another card here, and it's called the moon. So, are you in love right now?
Yes.
Where is he?
He's here.
Uh-huh. And the two you get along fine?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. But 18 is on this card, suggesting that sometimes you may have weird disagreements, right?
Yes.
It's important that you learn to let go of the past, focus on the future, and live, okay?
Yes.
And there's a card here now called the world, suggesting that you're going to travel. You ever travel?
No, I've not.
You ever think about it?
Yes.
Certainly someday you will.
Yes.
But when you do, you may want to stay, longer than usual, right?
Yes.
And if that happens, you will find yourself doing caregiving, taking care of old people.
Yes.
You ever think of something like that?
Yes, that's what I went to school for.
Sure.
Taking care of persons there.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're going to do.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So you see, I'm on the right track with you, right?
Yes, you
now,
are.
what is it that bothers you most?
What that bothers me most? Well, I'm not married yet. So,
You're not married yet?
Yeah.
And that's bothering you?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, this
bothers me a bit.
It would. It's an honorable expectation. Right?
Yeah.
Well, add your birth date to his birth date and see what you get. What is your birth date?
My birth date? The 14th.
You're number 14. 14 is a very powerful sex number,
Yes.
So sexually, you're supposed to be a mighty person, right?
Yes.
Not sexually negative, but sexually positive.
Yes.
Now, I said all that because usually ox women are most of them find themselves becoming a bit frigid. Sometimes most of the time they don't even want to have sex.
Yeah.
Then just come to them married to them job.
Yeah.
But that would not be you.
No.
No, you're much better off sexually. And your man, when is his birth date?
The 28th.
Good.
Of December.
Yes.
Yes.
So 28 means that he may make the mistake of trusting too many people.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And he should stay away from court cases because he may not be very lucky with those, right?
Yes. Yes.
And that at the 42 means deeply spiritual.
Yes.
So you and your boyfriend may not be perfectly compatible, but if you pray together, chances are you'll stay together.
Yes.
The key is to pray together.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
That means that sometimes he may need to pray with you at your prayer time.
Yes.
And if you're home at his prayer time, then you can pray with him as well.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Give each other some strength, right?
Yes.
It will be very helpful, okay?
Yes.
How long you been together?
Almost 2 years.
Good, but remember, you don't really know someone in 2 years.
Yes.
You're going to get, every relationship get a very serious test at 3 years in the 3-year marker.
Yes.
And then a serious test in the 5-year marker. And then it is a hell of a lot of tests on the 7-year marker. Did you know that?
Yes.
It's like going to school, you know, and you get exams. You know, you live and you do this and you do that, and then you get tests.
Yes.
Sometimes the tests come in the form of other people trying to love your partner or trying to love you. Yes. Sometimes the tests come with a neighbor come and become very disrespectful, and if you get along bad, then your partner know that that's not the kind of person he want for wife.
Yes.
How can you behave like that and expect me to see you as wife material? Skin out yourself and behave like that.
Yeah.
Right? So you gotta make sure at no time nobody can call you a bitch and them thing there. You understand?
Yes.
So everything is tests.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It is very important to be conscious that you're being watched by the angels and you're being assessed.
Yes.
Every time. And that goes for both of you, okay?
Yes.
You take care now.
Thank you. Thank
Bless
you very much.
46 in Jamaica. We would like to pay our respects to all our listeners in Kingston, Jamaica, all our listeners in Barbados, all our listeners in St. Lucia, St. Vincent. Now we have some listeners that don't leave us alone at all. They're ever with us. People like Orwin in Winnipeg, Manitoba, in Canada. People like Ordette in Quebec, in Laval, in Montreal. And people like Jody, also in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Then there's people like Charles Bryan in Toronto, and Sandra Spence in Niagara Falls. Niagara, she lives in Niagara on the lake. Don't miss our show. Then there's people like Donovan Sangster. He's a trucker. He drive all over the U.S. And my bona fide brethren, Tupac, the Great, he's a trucker too. He drives from Canada right through the United States. Those people don't miss our show. Then I like to pay my respects to brethren like Jason Sadiki in Ivory Coast. Jason, big up yourself. People like Oyin Tianurek in Tokyo, Japan. I like to big up my sister-in. Haven't seen her for many years. The great Jessica Zevulana in England. And by so doing, I shall also remember my daughter, Sanura Zevulana. She just had her birthday a couple of days ago. And then my daughter, Shade Tolaka. My daughter, Maleka Tolaka. My daughter, Angel Tolaka. My son, Elohim Tolaka. Much respects. You've been wonderful children. And I like to big up also my cousin, a man named Cardinal Onesimus Selman over there in New York. Cardi, big up yourself. Now to all these members of the security forces, we pray you well. And all the nurses and doctors in Jamaica, we pray you well. And all the prisoners, you know, we have some respect for you, you know. It is important that you understand that there's a reason why you're there. It's important that you make up your mind that when you come out here, that you set a standard that you will never, ever, 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 ever have to see them place there again. Yeah. So there you have it. It's now 1:50 in Jamaica. This is what time should you sleep? Is there a best time to sleep? There's a saying that sleeping early and waking up early is good for your health. How true is that? Is it all right to sleep late and wake up late? Brothers and sisters, it is important to note that you actually have an amazing biological clock ticking inside your body. It is perfectly precise. It helps to regulate your various body functions, including your sleeping time. You see, from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., most of your blood circulation concentrates in your liver. Your liver gets large and larger when filled with more blood. This is an important time when your body undergoes the detoxification process. Your liver neutralizes and breaks down body toxins accumulated throughout the day. However, if you don't sleep at this time, your liver cannot carry out this detoxification process smoothly. Alright? If you sleep at 11 p.m., you have a full 4 hours to detoxify your body. If you sleep at 12 midnight, you still have 3 hours. If you sleep at 1 o'clock in the night, you have 2 hours. And if you sleep at 2 o'clock in the night, you have only 1 hour to detoxify. So what if you sleep after 3 in the night? Unfortunately, you won't have any time to actually detoxify your body. If you continue with this sleeping pattern, these toxins will accumulate in your body over time. And you know what could happen next. You can develop cancers and all that. So what if you sleep late and wake up late? Oh, have you tried going to bed very late at night? Did you realize you feel very tired the next day, no matter how much you slept? Sleeping late and waking up late is indeed very bad for your health. Besides, not having enough time to detoxify your body, you will miss out other important body functions too. You see, from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., most blood circulation concentrates in your lungs. What should you do at this moment? Well, you should exercise and breathe in fresh air. Take in good energy into your body, preferably in the garden. At this time, the air is very fresh with lots of beneficial ions. Well, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., most blood circulation concentrates in your large intestine. What should you do at this time? You should go to the toilet. Pass out all unwanted waste matter from your large intestine. Prepare your body to absorb more nutrients throughout the day. From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., most blood circulation concentrates in your stomach. What should you do at this moment? Have your breakfast. This is your most important meal in the day. Make sure you have all the required nutrients from your breakfast. Not having breakfast causes lots of health problems for you in the future. That's the way to start your day. No wonder why people living in villages and farms are healthier than people living in cities. They sleep early and wake up early as they follow their natural biological clock. If you follow this, you're sure to feel fresher and more energetic all the day long. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling. It's now 2:01, 1 minute after 2. Greetings. Good night.
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to start again, please.
Okay. Have you ever done it before?
Yes, January.
In January, okay. Let's do it. Call any number in a range of 1 to 10.
7.
7. Hold on. Come again?
9.
Come again?
4.
Come again?
6.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
4.
That's it. Okay. You have any daughters?
No.
Any children?
2 sons.
Any granddaughters?
No.
Well, how old is your sons?
30 and 27.
Okay, well, you're going to get a granddaughter.
Okay.
Sooner than later.
Yes.
Smart little girl. Very beautiful. Very bright. Okay?
Yes.
Your second card here now is called Valor. Apparently, it is possible that someone may try to bring out the worst in you, you know?
Yes.
Make you upset and angry and all that. You have to learn to let go and ignore idiots, you know.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Don't argue and get no argument with nobody who is clearly idiotic.
Yes.
Let them go and chat.
Yes.
If not, you could run yourself in a very bad position.
Okay.
And then you end up getting the blame, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. And you have another card here now called Imagination. Do you have a husband?
No. Spouse.
Spouse. How you and him get along?
Fine sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Do you sometimes accuse him of things?
Yes.
Things that you're not really sure about?
Yeah, I'm sure sometimes.
You sure sometimes?
Yes.
But sometimes you're not sure?
Yes.
Listen, you know, it is important that you avoid strife, okay?
Yes.
Avoid it.
Okay.
Where is he now?
He's sleeping.
Uh-huh. What's the worst thing he ever do to you?
He cheat.
Huh?
Cheat.
He cheat on you?
Yeah. He have a daughter, and when he was about 7-year-old, he bring him to me and said, "This is my granddaughter, that it was his daughter."
When what?
He have a daughter, went and have a daughter somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
And when his daughter was about 7, he bring her to my house and said, "It's his granddaughter." That time it was his daughter.
Oh, okay. All right. But did you end up learning to love that child?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes some ugly things happen in family life, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, in the final analysis, when you reach a certain stage or a certain age, none of that don't really matter. It don't matter anymore.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
I know a woman who really and truly did feel like she would murder her husband's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then when the girlfriend get pregnant, oh my gosh, she feel like she would shoot the husband and the girlfriend. Luckily, she didn't know how to handle a gun at the time, right?
Yes, yes.
But that little child grew up. And the wife now, the original wife, get to really love that child.
True.
Right?
Yeah, they were that way.
You see, after a while, it coming like, it doesn't even matter, certain things don't matter anymore.
True.
And the child grew up and became a doctor, became a surgeon.
Yeah.
Now it came to pass that that woman developed something like a brain tumor in her head, right?
Yeah.
And it would have cost a couple $1 million well to really deal with that.
Okay.
And that child did the surgery for you, know.
Oh, wonderful.
And I mean, did the surgery perfectly too.
Yes.
Right?
Right. Sure.
Now, that woman really couldn't find that kind of money to deal with that.
Right.
She would have died for sure.
True.
Right?
Yes.
That child and that woman become two peas in a pod long before the surgery thing come up.
Yeah.
Right? Because she even helped send that child to college too.
Yeah.
So they get that close.
Yeah.
When sometimes the man don't come up with the money she paid, right?
Right.
When her husband don't have the money. So what I'm saying is, out of evil cometh good.
True,
so you have to kind of like see the good in things that don't look good.
Right. Yeah, man. I know that.
Right?
Yes.
Put it that way.
Yes.
So now, imagination shows that you must learn how to use your imagination. Don't use it negatively.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the negative force, do you know who is the negative force?
No.
The devil. Who them call devil.
Yes.
Is really the negative force. Who we call God is really the positive force. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
So if we're speaking about forces, sometimes the negative force will give you some negative things. That may be true, but don't dwell on it.
Okay.
If you dwell on it, all you're doing now is reproducing negativity, which will consume you, destroy you.
Yes.
Now, would you want a man that no other woman would not want?
No.
But there you have it. So you get a man that other women would want, right?
Yes.
And they did want him, and well, he did comfort one or two, right?
Yes.
But he's still there by your side, right?
Yes.
Give thanks for that. Sometimes, you know, we need to just stay positive.
Right.
Can you tell me when is his birthday?
28th of May, 19... He's 64 this year. May gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Listen, I don't like to do those maths, but listen.
Yes.
You have a card here that shows a son.
Yes.
You have sons?
Yes, 2 sons.
Okay. Now, this look like the younger one, though. How you get along with the younger one?
Fine.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
The younger one, there's something about him that tells me that he is going to be progressive, you know?
Yes. Yes.
There's another son here. There's the older one. He may get depressed easily.
Oh, he's in the force.
In the force?
Yes, police force.
Well,
yes.
then he's gonna have to deal with a lot of depressive situations. Then
yes.
There's something there about depression.
Okay.
Encourage him to pray.
Yes, I always do that.
Because he may not be praying as much as he should.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And that, you see, in a stressful job, one must pray even more, you know.
Right.
Because there's a lot more to pray about.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Then there's a card here now called loss. So a loss now suggests that it's likely that you may lose a family member, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Probably the person's sick already too.
Okay.
And then there's the King of Wands here. This is saying here that something will happen for your man that will make him smile because he got something coming, something good.
Okay.
He's going to get a blessing, right?
Okay.
And then there's a card called the World, so he will get an opportunity. Does he want to travel?
He's traveled before.
Does he want to travel again?
Yes.
But there's some travel thing coming up for him, but out of it will come opportunities for you too.
Okay.
It is important, though, that you let go of the pain of the past.
Yes, yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Because remember that a child is still a blessing.
Yeah, I know that.
It is for us. It is for us to treat the child that way.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
All
yes.
right. Now, you been having any pain in your neck? Or your back?
Not my back. I have gas reflux.
Acid reflux?
Yes.
Oh. But your neck don't hurt you at all?
Sometimes it feels tired, yes. Yes.
So you have some stress?
Yes.
Holding stress in your upper shoulders?
Yes.
Oh. It would be a good thing if you can encourage him to massage your shoulders.
Yeah.
It would help your neck and your shoulders, right?
Okay.
But the acid reflux, there's herbs like golden seal.
Yes.
Of course, if a person have low blood pressure, they cannot use golden seal. But if your blood pressure normal or if it's high, you can use golden seal, right?
Okay.
A herb called slippery M. It doesn't matter how you stay, you can drink slippery M tea, right?
Yes.
And there's another herb called gentian, Gentian, gentian root.
Yes.
Those herbs are masters for dealing with the acid and the stomach and all that.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
But basically, you'll be fine.
Yes. Okay.
Remember, though, that you need to pray at your prayer time.
Yes, I always do that.
It is very important. Keep it up, okay?
Yes.
All right. You take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bless it. Take it easy.
Yes.
It's now 12 minutes after 2 o'clock. Some human beings behave like they make themselves. Some behave like they will live forever. Some human beings can be very disrespectful to their members of the opposite sex, you know. But in the final analysis, life is just a short time, you know. And after you're gone, you're gone. At least for that time. And you'll be shocked to know how quick people forget everything about you. So why don't we just behave ourselves? Why don't we just treat each other properly? Right? This piece is called Live Your Life for You. Good night, folks. You know, I recently came across a narrative on the internet that made me stop and think. It's called William's Walk Through the Mausoleum. It's a rather sad but realistic narrative. Do you know what happens after your funeral, my brethren, my sister? In a few short hours, the crying will die down, and your family will be busy making arrangements for food and drink for your friends and relatives. Some of your relatives will start discussing current events over liquor or coffee or tea. And some people will call your family to tell them that they can't make it in person because of an emergency. Some people will secretly start making travel arrangements because life is just too short. And someone in your family will start arguing that they contribute more financially to the funeral than others did. Eventually, the crowd is going to go their separate ways, and in the coming days and weeks, your cell phone might ring on occasion by people who didn't really realize that you have died. Your employer will begin to search for your replacement. In a few days, your children will go back to work because their bereavement leave has run out. In a month, your spouse will be watching a comedy on TV and start to really laugh. You'll be forgotten at an astonishing pace. Everyone's life will go back to normal. There will be new elections, new scandals, and the traffic on the daily commute will be the same. And the Super Bowl or the Carnival will go on just as planned. Meanwhile, the first anniversary of your passing will be celebrated in a grand manner. But in the blink of an eye, years are going to have gone by. And there will be very few people left to remember you. One day, looking at old photos, a friend might remember you. In your community, of the hundreds of people you became acquainted with, only one person may remember you and think about you sometimes. Now, tell me, if people will forget you so easily, then who are you living your life for, my friend? Who are you worried about? You spent your whole life worrying about what people would think about you. They don't. And they wouldn't. So, live your life for you. Be kind, be honest, be loving and caring, but don't live just to please others. It's a grave mistake. Live respectfully, share willingly the wisdom that life has taught you, but live your life for you. full joy yourself. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiled. Now, you have a sickness named leukemia. Leukemia is cancer of the blood. You know, there's quite a few people having leukemia. You will never know. Most of them don't even know what caused it. That's a sad thing. Because most people, they've never had leukemia in their family before. Now, you know your car can kill you. Your car can give you leukemia and kill you. Yes, man. They have a poison, a toxin, a chemical that them built into the dashboard of the car and inside those AC ducts, vents. When the car is hot, sometimes you can smell the plastic on the seats. You can smell all the dashboard. That is that poison that is oozing out. You cannot see it, but it is. And if you get in your car, turn on the AC and breathe in all that, you can develop leukemia. Quite a few people are dying that way, which is cancer of the blood. So this poison is called benzene. It's very, very dangerous. And all cars have that in it now. It seems to be some mystical mindset that's saying that the earth got too much people and them need to have them, some of them leave earth, but slowly so they can pay their doctors and pay them lawyer and everybody eat them food before them die. And cancer will be the best way for them to die. That's how it look. That's how it smell. It don't smell good, none at all. So, when you get into your car, if it's hot, roll down the windows and let it breathe out properly. You can turn on your AC for a few seconds and let it blow out. But if you can breathe in all of that, you could give yourself, down the road, end up getting leukemia, cancer of the blood. But once you have that, you're going to know what to do. Now, there's certain herbs that's good for that kind of thing. Like herbs like Pau d'Arco. Pau d'Arco, the P-A-U-D'-A-R-C-O. Pau d'Arco. You can also use something called Swedish bitters. But then, you see the nettle, the stinging nettle, very good for that. Also, vitamins B complex, vitamin B12, vitamin C, and vitamin E. You'll also need to go to the pharmacy and get a few things. You need some copper, iron, and zinc. You find this kind of information in books like The Nutrition Almanac by J. Kurtzman. The Nutrition Almanac by J. K-I-R-S-C-H-M-A-N-N. Kurtzman. Okay. Now, some women are concerned about giving birth. They're big pregnant, but they won't worry about the labor and the delivery. Well, red raspberry leaf is essential during labor, you know. It coordinates the uterine contractions, often making labor much shorter and easier. This information you can find all over the place. You can find it in the Back to Eden book by Jethro Kloss. You can find it in a book named Herbally Yours by P. Royale. Very important. Now, some people get leg cramps in them leg. That kind of cramp, the Americans call it a Charlie horse. Now, there's a herbal combination named CAT formula. And the physiologic action is that it is effective. It effectively calms nerves and aids sleep in addition to rebuilding the nerve sheath, vein, and artery walls. Now, there's herbs that build up this formula, this CAT formula. If you can't get the CAT formula, it's just you have to order it online, but if you can't find it nowhere, you can use the herbs that I'm about to tell you about. Herbs like comfrey herb. Herbs like horsetail grass. Herbs like oat straw. And a herb called skullcap. But you also need the vitamins that come in the formula. Vitamins like vitamin B complex, vitamin B5, vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. Also, you need some minerals too. You need calcium, you need magnesium, and believe it or not, you need something called phosphorus. Also, number 12, tissue salts is also helpful. Number 12, tissue salts. Now, you can get all this information in books like the Calcium Bible by P. Hoshman and the Vitamin Bible by E. Mendel. Very important that we get our hands on some books that can strengthen our brain and become better and better herbalists as we go along. Yeah. If I have an agenda, really, it is to see herbalists become more powerful by not only knowing which herbs to use, by knowing what vitamins and what minerals to go with it. Some people got problems with them liver and gallbladder. Now, there's a formula, a herbal combination called LG, the LG formula. The physiologic action suite, because this LG formula helps the cleaning of the liver and gallbladder. It restores new energy to these organs. Also, it can be taken to relieve intestinal gas too. And the single herbs in this formula is bayberry root. Bayberry root. A herb called catnip. C-A-T-N-I-P. Catnip. Fennel seed. Ginger root. And peppermint. And the vitamins involved in this formula is vitamins A, vitamins B1, B2, B6, choline, that's C-H-O-L-I-N-E, choline, niacin, pantothenic acid, that's pantothenic acid, that's P-A-N-T-O-T-H-E-N-I-C, pantothenic acid, vitamin C and vitamin E. And the minerals you'll need is copper and sulfur for the liver, magnesium and sulfur for the gallbladder. Also, acidophilus, carrot juice, calamus root tea. That's calamus, C-A-L-A-M-U-S, calamus root tea, chlorophyll, and all green drinks. And this information comes from a book called The Master Cleanser by S. Burroughs, The Global Herb Manual by Z. Fortisvin, and Health Through God's Pharmacy by M. Treben. These are excellent books to get, to have, with excellent information to know. Yeah. So there you have it. It's now 2:34 in Jamaica. Wisdom unveiling. 2:30. Yeah, it's now 2:46 in Jamaica. Let's return to our phone lines now. Greetings and good night. Good night. You got to turn off your fan and turn off your radio. I would gladly give you a car, but your line is too bad, though. It's really, really bad. No, I don't think anything could have changed it, but it's too bad to really serve you. Call us back again on 926-2178. Leave that number alone. Go to 926-2178. Yeah? 926-2178. You get a clearer line. All right? Good. Greetings.
Yeah, good night, and I'll call you.
Yes. How you do?
That's good, man.
Okay, how can we help?
I need a call.
A card reading?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
4.
4. Hold on. Come again? Another number?
7.
Come again?
2.
Come again?
1.
Come again?
7.
Come again?
5.
Come again?
4.
That's it. That's it. No, hold on. Your first card here is called the Priest. How old are you?
52.
Huh?
52.
You're 52.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But the Priest come as your first card, which means that at some point you may become more religious and more spiritual.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, you don't really see yourself preaching, right?
No.
But nevertheless, you're going to have a great testimony, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever been locked up? You there?
Yeah, long time ago.
Long time ago. But you learned something from it, right?
Yeah, something valuable.
Huh?
Something valuable.
Valuable lesson from it, not true? You see, the Priest now is really a card to show that you've been through some serious thing, but it was all the teachings. If you fail to learn one way, then you have to pay to learn.
True.
Because when the powers that be want to learn something, then put you right through the grill, you know. Yes, man. You have another card here now. And it is called completion. Are you building a house?
Yeah.
You're going to complete it, man. How long you been building this house?
For the boy.
You're going to complete it. You have another card here now called Endeavor, suggesting that your sex life is going to improve. Are you in love?
Not really.
But you have to follow some rules though, right?
Yeah.
Rule number 1, rule number 2, and rule number 3 is the same rule. Do not go on top no other man's woman.
Okay.
You can handle that?
Yeah.
Have you broken that rule recently?
No.
Make sure. A woman is going to kind of love you off, but she's not your woman.
Okay.
Don't deal with that. That is a problem. You soon meet her, or maybe you know her already, but don't go there.
Okay.
That can lead you back into the pit.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
In other words, it can make you get locked up again, some way, somehow.
Yeah.
You may have to defend yourself and then end up in a problem. You have a next card here now. Do you have a son? Huh?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
30.
30. Do you guys talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a good relationship?
Yeah.
All right. Something good is going to happen for your son, though. He have something good coming. But he must control his temper, though. Okay?
Yeah.
His temper can make him lose enough things. But he have something good to get. He just have to be patient. Then there's a card here now called the Moon. Have you ever been married?
No.
All right, listen. It is a very big possibility that you'll be tested. You meet someone that is really worth it, but you may be tested, and by so doing, you may fail your test and lose your wife that way. So don't cheat. Leave that alone. that will bring you to a disgrace, okay?
Yeah.
You have another card here now called desolation, suggesting that you need to pay some attention to your eyes. Does your eyes bother you?
Yeah, I need glasses.
Huh?
Yeah, but that's because I need glasses.
The doctor say you need glasses?
Yeah.
But you don't get them yet?
I told you.
Huh?
No.
When you get the glasses, you will realize that you were not even seeing clearly all the time. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just when you put on the glasses, you see, wow, I wasn't really seeing that clear before, but you're not going to notice it until you get your glasses, right? And then there's a daughter here. You have any daughters?
Yeah.
How many daughters you have?
2.
Okay. Well, there's at least one daughter here who will be there for you when you're very, very old and need help, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is your biggest problem right now?
That you one job that you did.
Huh?
That you that job I'm supposed to get that.
No, you're talking too fast.
So man, if you get to work, I deal with.
You want to get to work, right?
No, I'm putting a resume.
To get a job.
Yeah.
Okay. When you send in the resume?
About 2 months ago.
2 months ago. All right. You know, sometimes there's a lot more dogs than bones, right? Sometimes you got one bone and you got several dogs trying to get this bone, right?
Yeah.
When you reach a certain age, you know, you have to focus upon building a job yourself, like employing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not saying that you're not going to get the job. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that to be at the mercy of an employer at your age is not nice. It is important to understand that everyone is encoded with a way for him to make money, you know. It's just that we're not looking within ourselves for the job. Right?
Yeah.
We're looking outside of ourselves. All right?
Yeah.
One time I was in the Dominican Republic. That is the other side of Haiti, on the other side, the Dominican Republic. And I meet a brethren, and the brethren named Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So I start to smile, you know. I start to smirk because I don't really come across somebody named Jesus before. So I tell my interpreter, I want to talk to this man here, man. So my interpreter would interpret, because then people speak Spanish, right? Or some Frenchy kind of thing. Anyway, Jesus tell me that he was broke and couldn't find no work nowhere.
Yeah.
And he got an old carpenter to build a chair, a fairly tall chair with a footrest. And he put it in the middle of a shopping mall and he would shine people's shoes free. But he have a bucket where he accept donations, right? So he's shining people's shoes, but he's accepting donations. At the end of the day, the amount of money where him have, him can't believe, right?
Yeah.
But then notice that most people put a certain amount of money in the bucket. So he charged that. But the next week he was charging that amount of money. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what happened? The brethren end up having a good portion of different brethren in a good portion of different shopping malls with a chair looking same way. Shining people's shoes. Right?
Yeah.
And them have to give him half the money at the end of the day. Because it's his chair.
Yeah.
And provide the polish, the rag, everything. And the shoe brush, everything. What I'm saying is, here's a man who didn't have much education, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't get a job nowhere. He really tried. But he's driving a brand new BMW right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The brethren, no, he don't have to shine shoes again, you know. He got about 35 different men in 35 different locations shining shoes. Him is just the dawn of shoe shine. In the shoe shine dawn. Think about that. Right? Him could have been a man selling drugs, but no, he's shining shoes. And he got other man shining shoes, but he don't have shining shoes again. And just drive around and sport. So, we are encoded, you know. Realistically, we are all encoded with the way, a way to make money. You just need to find the way for you. Okay?
Well, there is somebody where it's going to put the resume. Fine.
Pardon?
Resume I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but then I say, put the fast, and that's what I like to know. You know? Like that.
No, listen, in my view, you are being considered, you know.
Yeah.
But that is still at the stage of a promise. Okay?
Yeah.
There are other people who may have more interesting resumes coming in too. And all that time you're waiting, all that time, while the grass growing, the horse starving, right? So, you need to brainstorm, like, look at what people really need, what the society need, and then look at ways to supply them with their need. Okay? And then you really make money that way. The key is not to have a boss. The key is to make money and be the boss of your own scenario. That means you can lay down and sleep when you feel like. Right?
Yeah.
So no one control you that kind of way. That will be sweet. Not true? But don't worry, money will be made. You will do well. You just have to have the faith to trust the Almighty. Do you pray?
Yeah, man.
You pray your prayer time?
Our time to 11.
Your prayer time is 9 to 11? What year are you born?
7.
Pardon?
7 May 1971.
19 what?
71.
1971.
Yeah.
Okay. So your prayer time is 9 p.m., 9 o'clock in the night to 11 o'clock in the night. Okay, you're good to go. Just keep doing it, all right? But I know that you are a Lisimba person, and the Lisimba people are luckiest doing some kind of work where you're serving people with food, like cooking. Anything after that you can do well still, but the Lisimba people specialize in food. The greatest restaurant owners in the world are Lisimba people. Okay? You there?
Yeah, man, I'm here, man.
Yeah. I remember as a youngster, I had a brethren, a Lisimba brethren, where his daddy ended up owning a bakery. And we used to have, we used to run competition making patties. You know, we had the nicest patties ever. Right? I can't tell who patties was best, mine or him, but we were close. Very good brethren. But if 300 man make patty, you got 300 different patties. So no two man don't make the same patties. Right? Oh, we catch plane like you catch taxi. We go all over the place. Just making patties. So there's always a way. You understand? Remember now, we were Rasta man. Who can give a Rasta man a job? In those days, no way. You have to try and find the way. So it can be done. So no matter what, you don't give up, okay?
No, man, no.
All right, you take it easy now. Psalm 72, you'll find Psalm 72 very helpful, you know. Anytime you have to deal with resume and apply for work, Psalm 72 is very, very helpful, okay? All right. Psalm 72, man. Bless it. Good. It's now 3:01, 1 minute after 3 o'clock in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the upper deck. Greetings and good night. Greetings.
Hi, Majesty.
Yes. You there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just turning the radio, you know?
Yeah, turn off the radio, man.
They'd love to get that. Card reading. Yeah, card reading.
You want a card reading? Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
9.
9. Hold on.
6.
No, listen. You don't call the second thing until they say next, right? So now you want 6?
Yes.
Okay, come again now.
2.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
4.
That's it. You have a fan spinning? If you have a fan, turn it off. Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. The line is
Pardon?
The line is still a little...
Yeah, it sounds fuzzy. But I can hear you well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Good. You have a card right here that says the Chariot. The Chariot is a card that have a lot to do with transportation, like improve your transportation. So, do you have a car?
No.
Any plans of getting one?
Well, yeah, I want to get one in the future.
You have a license?
Not yet.
Oh, well, you better get a license, my Bridget. All right?
Okay.
The best way to get a car is to get a license first. Okay?
Okay.
Good. But the Chariot means that you will get a mode of transportation. So you get a car, you get a van, you're going to get something. But you need to try and make that effort to get your license. Okay?
Okay.
Because one tend to pull the other one. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
You have a card here now called Prosperity, which means that you will be prosperous. You can do well in building, you can do well in farming, you can do well in administration. What work do you do now?
Well, I'm trying to join the force.
The what?
The force.
The force, the police force?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. Did you apply already?
Yeah, I'm completing the process.
Okay. So, you need to get your license, you know. You need to get your license, my brethren. That's more reason, right?
Okay.
There's a card called Prosperity, which means that you're heading toward prosperity. The Chariot itself is a card that deals with prosperity.
Okay.
But then there's a card here now called Instability. Now, you have to make sure that you don't drink, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You drink liquor rum sometime? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you drink alcohol?
No, not really. Just one hour, now and then.
Be careful with it though. It may make you sick.
Okay.
There's something about you that you may get in trouble with your liver. Be careful, okay?
Okay.
There's another card here now, and it's a son. You have any children?
Sugar?
Any children?
No.
You're gonna get a son.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to get a son, okay?
Alright.
And you're gonna get 2 sons. There's 2 sons here.
2 sons?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get 2 sons, and them come one after the other, so be careful you don't get somebody pregnant with a twin.
Okay.
2 sons here. Even if there's no twins in your family, she may have twins in her family, right?
I was gonna getting a daughter, but just 2 sons in 15.
No, there's 2 sons here. That's what come up now, right?
Okay.
Sometime, you know, a man could have a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who could give him a daughter, you know, who, if he get her pregnant, he'll get a daughter. But the same man may not have that woman anymore, right?
Right.
I end up with a woman where it is her fortune to have 2 sons.
Mm-hmm.
So as we go along, sometimes your future shifts. Your future not something permanent on a wall, you know. It shifts based on who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, and how you're dealing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Your your fortune is not something. In other words, you could be on a victory tradition, right?
Right.
But then start taking cocaine, and then that victory thing gone, you know, you destroy it. So you go on a different path, a different road they know. Right?
Right.
The road of what you call worthlessness or worthlessness. So that's the way it is. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, you have a card right here showing the moon, which means that you will have a good love relationship, but you will always be tested. So, once in love, don't cheat, or you'll end up in problems, okay?
So, I want to talk to you about that as well, but as you're saying here, could you repeat that for me?
Are you in love right now?
Well, I wouldn't say I have somebody right now, but there's just one female really have something for her, but...
There's a female that you're interested in?
Yeah.
One of the greatest virtues is loyalty and trustworthiness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the key to your love, happiness now, is to find a woman who will actually trust you. And trust is something that must be earned, okay?
Okay.
You know, most man right now, if somebody go tell them woman, them seeing for the move with a girl, she's gonna believe them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because most men right now have not proven to their woman that them worthy of her trust. You understand?
Right.
So, trustworthiness is something that women are looking out for. Any good woman would want a man that she can trust because he can trust her. She deserves a man that she can trust as well, right?
Yeah.
That is the key. So, if you do have these two sons, one is definitely a soldier, you know. Okay?
Alright.
And the other one is definitely someone like business administration or business owner, but one is definitely a soldier. Now, do you get any headaches?
Yeah, I get quite a few headaches in recent times.
Yeah. So when these headaches begin?
Could you repeat that?
When you start getting these headaches?
I noticed that a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
And I think sometime last week. I think Friday was the last time I experienced them.
Did you go to the doctor about it?
No.
Huh?
No.
Well, listen, you are heading toward a migraine headache problem, you know. So the herbs you would need to solve that problem. There's a herb named chamomile. You can buy chamomile at any supermarket. It's sell right where them sell the tea bags, right?
What's the name?
A herb called chamomile. Chamomile. Huh?
Can you spell it?
You may see it, Mark. Chamomile. chamomile or chamomile. chamomile. Either chamomile or chamomile, but chamomile you'll get at the herbal shop, right?
Okay.
Chamomile you can get at the supermarkets, right?
Okay.
You mix either one of them with another herb named feverfew, not fever grass, you know. Feverfew. You can buy it online or you can buy it at certain herbal shops.
Okay.
Now you combine this equal amount of the two and make a tea and drink. That will solve any migraine headache problem usually, right?
Alright.
But you've been under a lot of anticipation and stress recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it has caused some problem for you in your head. Now if you're home and this happened, soak your feet in some very warm water. If you don't have no herbs, okay?
Okay.
That usually help as well. Mm-hmm. But there's a herb named skullcap. If you mix skullcap with rosemary and vervain, that may help you as well.
Okay.
Don't forget skullcap. You can spell it any way you want, but you can spell it S-K-U-L-L-C-A-P or S-C-U-L.
Okay.
S-K-U-L-L or S-C-U-L, whatever. Skullcap, okay? Alright, you take it easy.
One more thing.
Prayer time? Give me your year. 19 what?
No, sir, 2001.
Huh?
01.
You're born 2001?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're born 2001, what date again?
The month, 6th. 26th.
Of what? 1 month. June? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2001 means that you're born the year of the snake. Okay?
Snake.
Yeah, the snake. People are very wise people. You know, the Bible says to be as wise as a serpent, right?
Okay.
The thing is that the snake don't really communicate well. The snake hold back a lot of information within him. He's very, very secretive. But sometimes that can backfire and give you a lot of headache problems, you know. Because you don't really like to tell people what you're going through, you know? But sometimes you need to have somebody you can trust to let off certain things to and just ease some pressure off your head.
Okay.
None can be good friendships, you know, with older people in the family or outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
A snake person is a very powerful person, but the problem is that you may not communicate well with your lover because you hold too much inside.
And the main thing about the female connection there. In terms of, the snake, and the person I said I was thinking about, a connection you think I would have with her if I did that.
What is her birth date?
It's May 4th.
What year?
3.
Huh?
03.
2003?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. 2003. Well, let's see here. In the African world, we call you Fadil. You're from the house of Fadil, okay? 2001, your element is metal. She is Hakizimana. So she's born the year of the sheep. Her element is water. Metal and water is actually compatible, right?
Mm-hmm.
A snake man and sheep woman, I'll have to check that for you because that may be a different ball game. Hold on. The sheep is very delicate, you know. Very quiet kind of person too. But does it work? You listening?
Okay.
Snake husband, sheep wife. It says here, companionable only to a certain extent. You hear that?
Okay.
The snake may like to get wrapped around the object of his affections, but he won't like it when the sheep clings to him indefinitely. He will feel a bit trapped. The realistic and efficient snake is basically an achiever. The sheep is sensitive, sentimental, and a bit docile. He will sacrifice a great deal to realize his ambitions. She is self-indulgent and may be easily discouraged when the going gets rough. He is highly intelligent and she is highly emotional. They may find it hard to bridge the gaps in their relationship in times of difficulty. So you're not really very compatible.
Mm-hmm.
It is workable, you know, but you'll have to understand that she have the ways of a sheep, and therefore she will need a lot of reassurance from you. Very soft kind of person, but usually an honest girl.
True.
You don't find a sheep cheating on you and all those things like that so easy. But they cry very easy. They think negative before positive, and sometimes that may just get on your nerves because you want a stronger woman. But it's a good woman still. It's just that you will have to be a shoulder to cry on, more or less. Right?
Okay. I didn't get the prayer time.
For you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, your prayer time is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Between 9 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock in the morning, right?
Okay.
You want your direction as well, right?
Sure.
Because without the direction, you're still not saying much. Your direction is south-southeast. That means you must face the south and turn an inch to the left. And you'll be facing your guardian angel, okay?
Okay. So then, yes.
South-southeast. 2 times south, 1 time east. So your face is south and then turn an inch to the left. So you're still looking southerly, but more leaning toward the left side, which was toward the east. Okay?
Okay.
So you take it easy, you know.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I never said that the snake and the sheep cannot work. You know, a sheep being born during the hours of the snake will blend well with you because she'll have a lot of snake ways, right? A snake born during the hours of the sheep will go down quite well because you'll have some a deeper understanding of what the sheep is feeling. So there are many variables in love. Just be as kind to her as you can. Usually the sheep is a good woman. Someone worthy to invest in, okay?
All right.
All right. You take care now.
Yeah.
Bless it.
Bless it.
Greetings. Greetings.
Yes, sir. Greetings.
Yeah. How can I help you?
I'm calling for a card reading.
Okay. Here we go. When is your birthday?
31st of March.
The 21st of March?
31st.
31st of March. That's the last day of March. 31 is money problem, you know, so watch it. What year you born?
1975.
Okay, so you born the year of the rabbit, okay?
Yeah.
If you turn into an animal right now, you will be a rabbit.
Rabbit?
Yeah. Rabbits are great. Rabbits are classy, you know, very classy people. Your prayer time is 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. So any time between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning is sweet. Just pray. Face the east. It's just easy because the sun rises in the east. You can't miss, right?
The direction is what?
East.
East.
Face the rising sun and pray.
Yeah.
And when you pray, call on the Almighty Creator, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the prayer time is at 5 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Right. You got people who pray to Virgin Mary, right? You got people who pray to Jesus. Most people pray to Jesus. But it's good to pray to the Almighty Creator.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
When you go over the Almighty Creator, head to pray to somebody else. There's nothing wrong with praying to Jesus, you know, but the Almighty Creator, that is the key.
Yes.
Yeah, to use the right words. You know what I mean?
Yes, right.
You remember when your Bible said that God tell Mary, hey, I'm going to get you pregnant, right?
Yes.
And then what him tell her? And tell her, I'm going to give you a son, right?
Yes.
And then when tell her, and his name should be called what?
Mighty Counselor, Prince of Peace.
No, and his name should be called Emmanuel.
Oh, Emmanuel.
Yeah. Which means mighty counselor and blah, 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 right? So wait, where are you ever going to hear somebody calling Jesus Emmanuel? So if the baby father say, my son for name Emmanuel, right?
Yeah.
Then how them get so feisty? To name him Jesus. And if him daddy say, name my son Emmanuel. What is really going on? Huh? So, just pray to the daddy. You can call on Jesus' name too. Nothing wrong with that. But pray to the daddy. The big boss. The Almighty Creator. And watch and see how things work out for you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying don't pray to Christ, you know. I'm not anti-Christ. Okay?
Yes,
I'm saying pray to the Almighty Creator. You can pray to him in Jesus' name if you want. No problem. All right? Yeah. But address the Almighty Creator.
Yes.
And while you're at it, you may as well big up Mother Nature too, because that is the feminine principle. And if there's no feminine principle, there can be no masculine principle. Because if there's no woman, there can be no man, right?
True.
Yeah. True. So, I don't know how people became anti-female. Without the female, there's no male. Well, without the empress, there's no emperor. Without the queen, there's no king.
True.
So how we got a god and don't have no goddess? If we've been listening to people who made us slaves, How are we going to let people who been enslaved teach you about God? What them know about God? A man can enslave you for 400 years and teach you, and you let the man teach you about God? But something was wrong with you then, not true?
Yes, sir.
And if certain things not written in their holy book, it means that your brain can't take it in? That's very bad, not true?
Yes, true.
That make us look real bad, man. So let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
6.
Hold on. Come again.
8.
Come again.
3.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
5.
Good. You know, if you read the Bible like how you read a novel, you will get real upset, you know. If you read the Bible from page to page like how you read a novel, you'll get real mixed up, man. You understand? Because the baby father said, and his name shall be called Emmanuel. Then the next chapter will say, and behold, Emmanuel was born, aren't you? Yeah. You have a card here now called the Emperor. Hold on. Are you close to your daddy?
Yes.
Where your daddy then now?
At Clarendon.
When last you talk to your father?
Talk to him regularly. Every day.
Listen, man, you have your father's blessing, you know. Do you know what it means to have your father's blessing? Listen, enough man don't have them father's blessing. Because most people don't understand the channel of blessing, you know. A woman does not bless her child. She nurtures the child. Your mother is the first teacher, your first teacher, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you see, the blessing now, it comes through the channel of the father. So, a man who walk away from him daddy, who don't want nothing to do with him father because of this and that and left and right, he's messing with his blessing. Okay? Huh?
Kind of sick. Diabetic and low of it.
He's diabetic now?
Yes.
There's a herb named mullein.
Spell it.
Mullein. Right?
Yes.
There's a herb named, you know a tree named neem?
Yes.
You must put the neem leaves to dry, man. You can even buy neem tea bags.
Yes, you know that I boiled some today, but the one that I boiled, I didn't put it to dry. I draw that one.
Yeah, but listen, you see, if your liver if your liver not very strong, yes, you can still damage your liver with green herbs, you know.
Yes.
It's good to let the sun dry out some of the excess chlorophyll.
Yes.
From these things, right?
Yes.
Now, most of our people have diabetes because we're eating something that we're not supposed to eat. We're eating rice. But that's our staple and blah, blah, right?
Yes.
Rice really is Chinese food, you know.
Yeah.
It's not really our food. The original Africans never eat rice. We eat other things, you know? Maize, millet, all kind of, but not rice. Okay?
Yes.
So
neem and mullein.
Neem and mullein, them too.
Mm-hmm.
It's very helpful, right? Yes. But he may need a herb named Solomon seal to help correct fatty liver problems. Fatty liver problems can make you become diabetic too, right?
Spell it,
Solomon seal.
Solomon.
Spell it however you want, but make sure you add the word seal.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Solomon seal.
Solomon seal, yes.
It must prepare by itself.
By itself? It don't have to.
No, it can't.
All herbs can drink together, man.
Okay.
But them is friends, you know, them is the same kingdom.
Okay.
Just don't give him these things if he's on doctor medication. Okay? If he's on doctor medication, he can't use these things.
He's on doctor medication.
But there you have it. If you're going to want to use these things, you have to take him off a doctor medication. And if you can take him off doctor medication, you need to alert the doctor, his doctor.
Most of the time, doctor won't agree to put the patient to the
No, doctor not going to agree to that. So why would the doctor agree to something like that? But still let the doctor know what you're doing so that if things don't work as you thought it would work, you still have the doctor in your corner, right?
Okay.
In other words, with the elder, you're going to keep testing him all the time to see the progress.
Okay.
Okay? If you give a man something, you need to test him, and the doctor should not be kept in the dark. Even though the doctor don't agree with something, if you talk to a doctor respectfully, right?
Yeah.
You could get him to understand why you're taking this route. Right? You listen to me?
Yes, sir.
So you must have a way of testing him. There, you can buy your own testing kit, so test his sugar level, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So therefore, you can do your regular testing to make sure that you're on the right track, because this is your daddy, right?
Okay.
Yeah, do what you can for him.
Okay.
Does he eat rice now?
See what?
Does he eat rice in these times?
No, not really. If he eats rice, it's brown rice. A little.
What do you mean by brown rice? Explain that.
Wheat.
Because some people think parboiled rice is brown rice, you know.
No. Not parboiled. Wheat.
All right. So you mean whole grain rice?
Brown rice.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. And even at the rate of eating brown rice, you should not eat brown rice too often. Okay?
True.
Rice, in any case, is a lot of starch.
Oh, I know.
Which turns into a lot of sugar, right?
Yeah.
But hold on, there's a card here, the Queen of Nurture. Where's your mother?
She's around.
Huh?
She's around. She's alive.
How you and her get along?
Good.
Okay, so you've been a good son, right?
Yeah.
It smelled that way to me.
Yeah.
Because there's the Emperor here, which represents your father, and there's the Queen of Nurture, which represents your mother, but it also represents your wife, a good wife, right? So if you don't have a good wife, you're going to get one. And then you have a card called Adaptation, which means that you'll find yourself making money from two different sources.
Yeah.
Then there's a woman in her wedding gown. Do you have a woman right now?
Well, kind of won't be a problem.
When is her birthday?
15th of July, 1980.
Okay, so she born 1980.
Yeah.
Give me your birth date now.
31st March, 1975.
Okay, so she born the year of the monkey, and you born the year of the rabbit, right?
Yeah.
But that is an impossible relationship, you know. That doesn't work, really.
Okay.
So we need to not blame her, nor not blame you. That don't usually work. Let me check it out. Let's check out the rabbit, husband, monkey, wife. Hold on. Here we go. Listen to it, right?
Yes.
Some hostility. You know the word hostility mean? It means some serious feistiness and brazenness, you know.
Yes,
some Hey, you're lucky she don't slap you with a chair, you know. Listen. She ever hit you yet?
No, she not gonna try that. What has she that?
My brethren. Some hey, she would tear about your mother, you know.
I tell her.
All when your mother sitting on the same table.
Yes.
I want facey, but she would not be facey so with some other brethren.
No.
But you help bring out the worst in her. Don't bother give her all the blame. Don't try that. Remember, I have to be her lawyer because she's not here right now, okay?
All right.
Some hostilities may develop in this sort of a marriage. She is gay, self-centered. No, this don't mean gay like the gay thing that you know. But it just means that she's all over the place and she enjoy herself, right? And nobody can't tell her what to do. Them kind of way there, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's self-assured and proud of her accomplished wit. There's a Jamaican word named Trickify.
Mm-hmm.
I see that. Right? Mm-hmm. Love money to the maximum. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have a lot of money, you're going to be in trouble with her. Good. It says he may feel humbled by her, and she will hate his anxiety and brooding. So she don't like no kind of complaining about how she stay. She for stay how she wants to stay, right?
True.
Right?
True.
After some weeks, you don't even have money to give her to go market. You best watch yourself. So, both have the ability to see through others, and when they look into one another, they may not find anything that fascinating. These two realistic individuals will not cooperate unless both have something substantial to gain from such a commitment. So each of you will stay longer together if you have something working on in common that make the two of you reap some benefits. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes two people can have two brilliant minds that when you put together they make millions, right? They just happen to be a monkey and a rabbit. So them go cuss, but them not going nowhere because money come. Huh?
I give her a lot of ideas, but she doesn't listen to me. She would prefer listen to somebody who can't even read than even listen to me.
No. She would prefer listen to somebody who she can listen to. She cannot listen to you. When you're highly incompatible with a person, right? The very tone of them voice will turn you off, you know.
True.
Imagine someone want to tell you how you can make money, right? But them going to form them words in a way that sound like them insult your intelligence. You understand? Like she may start out like, boy, why you don't listen to me? I keep telling you blah, blah, blah. Right? But she may say it in such a way that sounds so scandalous and disrespectful that you don't even want to hear the idea again. And the same thing now, you can handle her same way, have her react the same way. She's not the problem. You are not the problem. Astrology is the problem. It's when you're born, the time of your birth is the problem, okay?
Okay.
So, first of all, you need to learn to listen to her. Okay?
I know that.
And then she will somehow end up listening to you. Right?
I listen to her.
Listen, always admit that she's very smart. Okay? You could even admit that she's a bit smarter because she is. Women are a bit smarter than men almost always. Okay? I don't see it written nowhere where no great woman get tricked by no man. Great man get tricked by some little woman every book me read. I can't find a book to read where a great man don't get tricked by a little woman. Every one of them. Samson, Clinton, Solomon, the whole of them. Think about that.
True.
Right? Listen, you know what's the weirdest thing? Men believe that them can fool women, right? And actually lie to women. That is the weirdest thing because you cannot... Hey, a woman have something named feminine intuition, right? The man them not even smart enough to figure out if them have masculine intuition or not. Me never hear no man talk about masculine intuition. So maybe he don't have it. Maybe men don't have it. But women have this feminine intuition. Like some antennas where them pick up stations, right? You want to see something? Give your woman bun. She know, you know.
Sure.
She know from the day before you give her bun too. She know when you're planning it. Right? Because she pick up the vibe. But she can give you bun for 5 years. You may even get a jacket to wear too. I have no idea that baby not yours. No idea that you're getting bun. Because them know how to clean up their mess.
True.
We don't even know when we making a mess, so we don't do the cleaning.
True.
Any woman bust any man phone, she learn everything she want to know about him, you know. Huh? How can men be so unintelligent that them doing hanky panky and have evidence in them phone? Could you imagine that?
True.
You're supposed to be smart enough to know that you have to rub out to rub out that. Not true.
True.
But them don't rub it out. Them feel the woman will never search them phone. That mean them mental. That mean them mad. That mean them head gone. That mean them not thinking. That mean them missing the whole point. That mean them don't know what a woman is.
True.
Basically. Right? Now, so just treat her with respect, okay? Yeah. There's a card called victory, which means that nevertheless, the victory is yours long term. So you got some serious victory coming, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a card here, a woman in her wedding gown. Someday you're going to get married.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Never get married yet?
No.
All right. Just wait and see. When it happens, I'm sure you're going to call me about it. And then there's a king with a sword. You got any police in your family?
Yeah.
Who's police in your family?
Nephew. Police.
Huh?
Our nephew with the police.
Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe that nephew introduced a woman to you and you end up marrying her. But the police is involved somewhere, and he's a family man in your family, right? And then there's another card here now called Energy, suggesting that some new opportunities will come your way, causing you to need to travel and conquer. Okay?
Yeah.
So you got some good times coming, but remember, you have to pass your examinations, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't be disrespectful to your female and pass those examinations. So you have to find a way to let there be peace in the house. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just have one negative problem, I would say.
Tell me.
I'm to have a court case. That's my only problem right now.
You have a court case going on?
Yes.
All right, think about the court case, right? Don't tell me about the case, you know. Just think about the case and call any number between 10 and 73.
10 and 73?
Yeah.
12.
12 is the official number of suffering and worry. Okay?
Yeah.
So, that is a problem, you know. That case is a serious problem. You understand?
Yeah.
You're likely to get the worst end of the stick in that case. It is important that you pray about it at your prayer time, right?
Yes.
Remember that the golden rule is to treat others as you'll have them treat you. Mm-hmm. If you break the golden rule, you normally get a beating for that. You understand? The golden rule must not be broken. But nevertheless, pray at your prayer time.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
A person who is a rabbit, your prayer time would be 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., okay?
Yes, yes.
Make sure you're facing the east.
Yes.
But you are in trouble. There's no doubt about it. You take it easy, okay?
Okay.
Remember, you know, that faith move mountains and Almighty Creator is real.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
But you know, it would be unfair if the person who's supposed to win the case lose the case, right?
Yes.
Because you will want that you're supposed to win a case because you don't do ray and then you end up losing the case. So justice is a thing that must be maintained. It must not only be done, it must also seem to be done.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But prayer, you know, when you pray, you get certain leniency, and especially if you make up your mind to be the better person in the long term, okay?
Yes, yes.
Take it easy now.
Okay.
Blessed.
All right.
It's no fear. On a night when Jacob is really, really, really getting to me. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. It's now 3:48 in Jamaica. And Jacob is in a musical control. And it is literally awesome. Greetings.
Good morning.
Well,
good night.
It's still night time, you know. Still night time, you know. Good night.
I say good night.
Yes, man. The man them met with, the man them gave me a 6 for a 9, right?
Yes.
The man them said that night, don't exist no more. The whole thing named there now. No, let me tell you what get me real vexed. When I was a little boy, right?
Yeah.
My daddy used to work, well, night. So he would work night. So when he worked night, he get night money. Now night money was double the money, you know.
What?
Yes. When I was a little boy, I always said when I get big, I want to work some night business, you know, because the man used to get paid double. Guess what? Some smart Alec, right?
Yes.
Some smart Alec tell him Caucasian boss, right?
Yeah.
Because him, all of them is the same clique up there in the big higher echelons of power. So I'm telling boss, look, we don't have to pay these Negroes so much money, you know. And the boss said, what are you talking about? He said, listen, man, we ever pay them double for working. And the boss said, but what if them don't know, say it's night? The boss said, what are you talking about? He must say, listen, man, we got to infiltrate the education system, right? And teach their children that night don't exist anymore. The boss said, that's impossible. He said, impossible? Watch me. The man infiltrate the education system. I'm not talking about just in one country, you know. Them do it in all the countries where them teach that 24 hours make a day. So I mean, night dead, night get killed. But so the man them assassinate night. We don't see when night drop down dead because we don't even know this assassination happened. Yeah. Because we innocent, we know we just go work and you don't get night money no more because it named day now. Can you imagine that?
Imagine.
Oh, what kind of brain we have? Oh, where we really come from? Eh? First thing, we carry the man them wicked name and give our son. You know some man make you a slave for 400 years. And you carry the man them wicked name, give your son. But we had gone. And then we make the man them teach you that night don't exist no more. Listen, the man them, they never even mention the word night, you know, they just mention the word day. 24 hours make a day. Nobody don't get up and say, look, this man who go... Listen, but no, the man them go the man them penetrate the universities, you know, and say these things. And true, we are respecters of persons, right? And them is man from Europe who's supposed to know. We just run with it. Listen, the man them even say that all life begin in Africa, right? And make we feel good. And then the man them say, it's we that went to Europe and turned into them. It's we went to China and turned into them. And we believe it. So now the Chinese man can reap what they want out of...
That can't happen.
Mama, a madness. The Chinese man can go to Africa right now and reap it and reap anything him see growing down there because him is African too, because him originally from Africa. Right? And then the man left Europe and go to Africa and teach we that them is Africans too. Them just look different because them is we that went up in there and turned so. But we believe everything the man... How can we be so gullible? And some... Really? Mama, every time I think about we, I say, I lose off of we, you know, I lose off of we, big time. We can't be so fool. You see, the only way we will change is if we realize that we fool. They ain't got nobody come on radio and tell me that we fool, you know. Anybody come on radio will tell me how great we are. No. We fool. We fool. When we realize that we fool, then we will be great. Not before. We must humble ourselves and say, you know something, we foolish, you know. And then we will wise up. Not true?
Yes.
If you don't admit that you're fool, you never get wise. All right. So how can I help you before me lose my temper?
What I wanted to ask you, say I don't want the card readers. I was asking you about I have the glaucoma in my eyes, you know? And whenever I'm blind. So the one that I can't see through, I keep having constant pain. I keep having constant pain. You hearing me?
Yes.
I keep having constant pain.
You're having pain in the one that blind?
The one that, yes.
So, you taking medication from a doctor?
Well, I'm not taking medication for the eye, but for the thyroid and other symptoms that I have, but that's for the eyes.
Wait. You taking medication for the thyroid?
Yes.
And you're not taking medication for the eyes?
No, I'm not taking the I have this depression and the sugar and so, but I'm trouble, bladder trouble and stuff, but I'm not taking the medication for the eyes now. I'm going to have the symptoms that I have.
It would be a good thing for you to consider doing some special kind of fasting, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because your body most likely have too much built up toxins that need to release. In other words, the food that we eat actually poison us, you know.
Yeah.
In other words, the human body is like a factory, right?
Yeah.
And you got all these factory workers, sometimes they reach all 50 years, 60 years, with workers working same day, every night, and they don't get no vacation.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, they burn on the place and make pure mayhem. So the best thing to do is to let the workers them get a vacation, right?
Yeah.
So you let your internal organs get a rest by doing some fasting.
Yeah, because sometimes my body feel weak, like I can't hardly go.
Yeah, but even though your body feel weak, you can still fast, you know. And you'll be shocked to know that it wouldn't feel weak no more. The weakness is the poisons, your body being poisoned by the very food that you eat. Right?
Yeah.
These things also help mash up your eyes, mash up everything else.
Yeah.
Right? Now, listen, you see okra?
Yes.
Eat a lot of okra.
I mean, okra, man. I like my okra.
Listen, you eat okra. You eat okra?
Yes, man, eat okra, man.
All right. Now, when you're eating okra, eat dozens of them, you know, enough of them one time, right?
Yeah.
But put them in so that they just barely get cooked.
Yeah, but when I did that, I'll cut them up and I just cook them same way.
You don't have to cut them up.
No, I don't cut them up.
But you need to cut off the two ends at the top.
Yes, that's I do. Yes, I cut off the two ends.
Right. So,
the top and the bottom,
okay,
yes.
Cook okra, but cook some lentil. You know lentil peas?
Pardon me?
You know a peas named lentil peas?
No.
All right. Stop using kidney beans. Stop using red peas, right?
Yes.
Red peas sometimes can be a problem in your particular case, right? Use lentil peas instead.
Lentil peas.
Lentil, yeah. They look like split peas. But
peas?
No, they're not split peas. They're named lentils. You can buy them at any supermarket, ma'am.
Yes.
Lentil peas.
I probably get it in the market.
In the market? No, you won't get lentil peas in the market. You get it in supermarkets. It's not lentil peas is not a local thing. They're imported.
Oh yes.
So you're not gonna find them in the market. You find them only in the supermarkets, right?
Yeah.
You need to use also barley.
I use garlic plenty.
Not barley.
Barley. Oh, barley. Oh,
you know barley?
Yeah, man, I know barley, man.
Okay, so you put 3 spoonful of barley in a cup of water at night, and the next morning you strain it and drink that liquid. That will clean your kidneys, right?
Yes.
All right. You can also use the rest of barley that left back now in your soups or in your food, right?
Oh yes.
Just the way you're going through now, you need to leave rice alone. Eat a lot of soups.
Oh yes. Vegetables and support.
Right, a lot of vegetables, but sometimes you need to do some fasting, like skip breakfast, right, and eat lunch, and then skip dinner, and then next day you skip breakfast and lunch and have dinner again. Then the next day you can skip all 3 of them and have breakfast next morning. So you do fasting in incremental stages, right?
Yes.
Because fasting makes you release a lot of poisons out your system. Okay?
Yes,
now for your eyes now, it will be helpful for you to use English plantain. There's a herb named English plantain. At the herbal shop.
Herbal shop, yes.
Use English plantain as your eye drops.
Oh yes, so we do it.
If you get the English plantain liquid, you can dilute it with spring water, or dilute it with very young jelly water, right?
Yeah.
And just drop a few drops in your eyes every morning when you wake up, every midday and every night time before you go bed.
Yes.
All right.
But they pain me real bad, you know. It pain me bad. The right eye, but it's the left eye, you know, is giving the trouble.
The pain may be that your eye deteriorating in such a way that it can be gathering. Huh?
When I went to the doctor, the Cuban doctor. They told me that it's too late to look out to get surgery on.
Yeah, but the whole idea is what causing is the poisons in the body. Is the body poisoning itself? Okay, so you have to find the way now.
The English plantain, you say?
Yes, and English plantain can also drink as teas in tea.
What kind of tea?
You can make tea with it and drink too, English plantain.
Yes, English plantain.
Right, and at the same time now you have to make sure you get proper bowel movements.
Yeah, because I have a problem with that too.
No, if you got bowel movement problem, then you're really being poisoned now.
Yes.
Because pure inflammation going through the body there now, right?
Yes.
And all that will produce pain.
I have parts of pieces about the strain and support.
No, if you're strained, you're going to get piles.
Yes.
And then you will be in a very bad scenario. So you can buy something called the enema kit, which is a hot water bag with a hose, and use it. You can buy bayberry bark, right? And you pour bayberry. You boil it and cool it down and pour it in the enema bag and use it to wash out your intestines.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because the whole idea now is to free your body from inflammation.
Oh, yes.
Fasting will help. But you see, okra, don't underestimate the healing powers of okra. Okra is amazing.
It
is amazing. And the okra will give you better bowel movements too, you know.
Yes.
Right? So that's what is needed, okay? There's other herbs that you can use, like herbs. There's herbs called eyebright. There's a herb named bilberry. All these herbs is good for your situation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And they can all use as eye wash, and they can all use as tea. Okay?
The one that you said, the blueberry name?
Bilberry?
The one that you said do the eyes.
The English plantain.
English plantain, yes.
Yes. It can use with all those others. It can use with bilberry. It can use with eyebright.
Oh.
Right? I think there's a eyebright formula that was on the market. I don't know if it's still there, but there's hold on. There was an eyebright formula in the market years ago that was really doing well. Let me see if it's still there. Hold on. Hold on. Herbalists around the world are creating formulas,
Yes.
Right? No.
Yes, sir.
No. There's a herbal combination named the Herbal Eyebright Formula. That it'll be very helpful for you. You can buy it online. Okay?
Oh.
Let me
couldn't get to the herbal shop to buy.
No, local herbal shops may not have that. You can ask them still, but I don't think they'll have that. Right? This is top of the line formulas that then people never hear about yet, right? The physiologic action is that it is extremely valuable in strengthening and healing the eyes. Now that's what you need, It aids the body in healing lesions and eye injuries, right?
Yes.
But if symptoms persist, then you'll just have to stop using it. So there's no guarantee, right? Now the herb eyebright may be used as a wash for superficial inflammations of the eye. The single herbs in this formula is bilberry and eyebright. Those two herbs, right?
Eyebright. Yes.
Eyebright and bilberry is in this formula, right?
Yeah, the English plantain.
English plantain, even though English plantain not in this formula, it can still be used with this formula. But you need vitamins to deal with the thing. You need vitamins A, vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. You have a pen?
No, I forget one.
Oh, you could call me sometime, My number is 844-2295, okay?
I've been number.
All right. But listen to the minerals now. The minerals is calcium, copper, right? Manganese, selenium, and magnesium, and zinc.
Yes. You have the zinc.
Yeah.
I have the zinc.
And if you want to study these things, you can get books like a book named Herbally Yours by P. Royal. But there's another book that you may find interesting. It's named Vision Revised. Vision Revised. They must know something about the eyes, sister. They have a whole book named Vision Revised by Donsbach. 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 Vision Revised.
Let's read again.
It's a book, named Vision Revised.
Oh, Revised.
And the writer is called Donsbach. Donsbach. Right?
Yeah.
Ma'am, you got great books out there with great things in it. Ma'am, head make book and book make back more head again, right?
Yes.
So all we gotta do is get these great books by these great writers, these great authors, and look and see what their findings are. Right?
Yes.
And then use these same formulas and help each other.
Yeah, man.
My main passion right now is to see the herbalists become more powerful.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because you have some people who drugs work well with them, and you got a next set of people where drugs make them sicker.
Yeah.
So there must be some way that them could get herbs to treat whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
Right? There will always be a certain type of person that don't like herbs none at all, Listen, you got some people don't want to hear nothing about Mother Nature. Them don't like her, period. Right?
No, yes.
But no matter who you are, you have people who don't like you.
The doctor and get the medication.
Yeah, but don't blame them because the chemical drugs tend to appear to work very fast on some people,
Yes.
They're not without merit, Listen.
We're taking the thyroid tablet and I'm taking I'm taking the pressure tablet and cover
You're taking thyroid tablets. How it work for you?
Well, I will take it. I don't. When I take it in the morning, I don't feel so bad, When I take it in the morning.
Yes, man. You have listen.
But what I do is, when I take it, I don't eat same time.
Okay.
I don't eat same time when I take it. I wait half an hour before we eat. That it can,
All right, listen. Let me give you another angle on thyroid, right? I'll read something here. It says, do you have thyroid problems? Use this 2-ingredient remedy. Thyroid disorders are common. About 12% of the people on earth will experience thyroid dysfunction at some time in life. Women are 8 times more likely to develop thyroid disorder than men. Also, thyroid problems increase with age and may affect adults differently to children. At the most basic level, the thyroid hormone is responsible for coordinating energy, growth, and metabolism in your body. Problems can occur when this hormone level is too high or low. Hyperthyroidism or low levels of thyroid hormone slows your metabolism and decreases growth or repair of many parts of the body. Here are the main risk factors for thyroid problems. Insomnia, that means you can't sleep, right? Disruptive metabolism, infertility, people can't get pregnant, reduced libido, can't even have sex properly, feeling cold, high blood pressure, menstrual disorders, mood changes, muscle pain, skin problems such as dryness and itching, right? Changes in appetite. Although treatable by convention medications, thyroid disorders are best resolved with natural remedies. Here is a remedy that will regulate your thyroid hormones and restore your overall health. Ingredients: 40 grams of walnuts, right? And 1 kilogram of organic honey, right? Preparation. Preparation. You're going to crack open the walnuts and clean them well, right? Then mix the whole amount with the honey in a glass jar. Leave the mixture in a sunny spot for 40 days, you know.
Whoa.
Then, wait a man, then take a tablespoon of it every day before breakfast. The honey walnut remedy will regulate your hormones, repair your thyroid, boost your brain function, and improve your overall well-being. Now think about that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have no way of being sure that this will work for everyone. Remember, you got 4 different blood type of people out there, you know. Yeah. But certainly, it wouldn't hurt to use it and see, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have no side effects. It's walnuts and honey.
Walnut. They get that to buy the walnut.
You can buy walnuts in some supermarkets, man.
Oh, yeah, the walnut,
Yeah, like me now, I would just take a hammer and break it down walnuts and pour some honey upon them and put it down for 40 days somewhere in the house where the sun can shine on it. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this is natural remedies that have been tried and proven to be helpful. Right?
Yeah.
But you have another person out there, no way. He just need to get some pills, you know, because he wants to feel better quickly. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it works. Sometimes it may damage some other part.
It's one that I'm taking something like that. Mm-hmm.
Listen, if you're taking doctor's medication, right?
You can't take the herb, but you can't take, I know that you're taking it, you can't take the herbal medicine.
No, but here's the thing now. This is honey and walnut, so you may be able to use any kind of medication with this because it's not a herb. It's not herb, you know, it's honey.
Yeah.
And walnuts, that's food. Right?
Walnuts coming like peanuts.
Right. Just but
cashew nuts.
Look, listen. If you take this along with doctor's medication, you're still doing something you're still taking a risk, but the risk is smaller because it's not a herb.
Yeah.
Honey is not a herb and walnut is not a herb. So if someone even did do that, it shouldn't really be a big problem. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, you take it easy because I got to go on to dreams. I got to talk about dreams right now.
Yes, I listen to it every week, you know.
Huh?
I listen to it every week, the dreams.
And the dreams, oh gosh, man.
I listen to it every week when I sleep, man.
So are you up at 4 o'clock all the time like that?
Huh?
4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock at the end of the night.
Yeah.
At the end of the night going into morning, you're up, right?
Yeah, man, probably sure start me up right now.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going on to dream. So see ya, take care.
All right, then.
Blessed. Okay, mama. Blessed. Good.
Thank you.
Blessed. 4:13 in Jamaica. Right? You know something? Listen to this carefully. Courthouse is a sign of cowardice. To see a crowded courthouse is a sure sign of theft. Cousin. To dream of your cousin is a sign of marriage followed by great prosperity. Cows. To see them grazing signifies a peaceful mind. To milk them denotes wealth and much prosperity throughout the years to come. Crabs signifies sly friends who will betray you at the stake for the sake of $1. Cranberries denotes a peaceful existence. Crazy. To dream of going crazy, like mad, denotes sudden wealth. It also denotes that your sweetheart loves you dearly. Cream is a sign of haste and anxiety which will get you into a little trouble. To see others use cream denotes long life. Creditors, to have them visit you denotes safety of your affairs. Cricket, to see this game is a sign of thrift followed by prosperity. Okay, cotton denotes misery and shame. Corn signifies health, wealth, and business success. To walk through a cornfield denotes that you will marry a rich person. Cork signifies profitable employment which you long hoped for. Cook. To dream of a cook like a chef denote that your appetite will increase by and by. To dream that you enjoy his or her cooking signifies happiness. Convict. If you dream of a convict, it denotes sadness, brightened up by a little sunshine. A great deal of convicts signify lawsuit. Contract. To make a contract in your sleep denote that you will invest in a good paying proposition. Debate. To dream that you are debating denotes knowledge and prosperity followed by health and wealth in abundance. Debt. To dream that you are heavily in debt denote that you will suffer loss by fire which will be attributed to your own carelessness. Deed. To sign a deed is a sign of big business enterprises. If, however, you refuse to sign the deed, it is a sign of loss. Deer, like reindeer, denotes a dreary, solitary life. To kill a reindeer denotes that you will receive a letter which will contain sad news. Dead. To dream of dead people denotes sadness. To speak to them, mark their words. To run away from the dead is a sure sign of danger. To shake their hands denote that you may join them in eternity in the future. Dandruff. To dream that your hair manufactures dandruff signifies an abundance of wealth. Darkness. To dream that it is dark is a warning that you should take very good care of your eyes, as this dream indicates blindness. Disobedient. To dream that you are disobedient denotes an honorable career filled with health and wealth. To see a disobedient person denotes remorse. Dishonest. To dream of a dishonest person denotes treachery. To dream that you yourself is dishonest is a sign of starvation. Diploma. To be presented with a diploma is a sign of wisdom. To see others receiving their diplomas denote that you will be called upon to perform a good service which will be a benefit to humanity. Divorce. To dream of getting divorced is a sign of strife. To read about a divorce denotes losses. Disaster. To dream of a disaster denote that your enemies are more than a match for you. To dream that you suffer from a disaster signifies a lonesome life. Disappointment. To be disappointed in your sleep is a sure sign of success. You should continue to pursue your present course, regardless of what it happened to before. You will certainly succeed. Disgrace. To dream that you are disgraced denotes honor and happiness, followed by great popularity. Disease. To dream of having any kind of disease is a sign of good health. It also indicates profitable employment. To dream of seeing others suffering from any kind of a disease denotes profitable employment. Dishes. To dream of clean dishes denotes sudden wealth. Dirty dishes signifies poverty. And finally, dominoes. To dream of dominoes foretells true courtship which will end in matrimony. Donkey denotes hard work but good pay. Door. To dream of a large door. To dream of a large wooden door denotes security. To see an iron door denotes that you will not derive any benefit from the money that you have saved. To turn away from these doors is a sign of profit and loss. Dresses. To dream of new pretty dresses denotes long life and happiness. An old dress is a sign of deception. Drinks. To dream of seeing various kinds of drinks denotes that you will take a haphazard trip which will prove advantageous to you. Dog. To see a dog denotes that your friends will aid you financially. To hear one bark denotes happiness. If he bites you, be careful how you transact your business, as this is a sign of losses. A black dog denotes deceit and treachery. A white one, joy and happiness. It also denotes a loving wife or sweetheart. To see dogs fighting denotes persecution. To play with them, loss of goods. A sleeping dog denotes that you will succeed in your present undertakings. And finally, doll. To dream of having a beautiful doll is a sign of excessive pleasure. It's now 4:20, 20 minutes after at 5 o'clock. Is the Sunny Side Up with Francois and Paula Ann Porter Jones. Remember, at 5 o'clock sharp, Sunny Side Up with Francois and Paula Ann Porter Jones. Let's go for our final guest for the night. Greetings.
Morning.
Yes, good night. How can we help you?
Can I have a card reading, please?
Let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
4.
Hold on. Come again.
7.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
3.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
6.
That's it. Well, your first card here shows a new beginning. Apparently, something is about to happen that will bring new opportunities to you. How old are you now?
I'm 65.
You're 65?
Yeah.
Okay.
Close.
All right. But some new opportunity is about to come to you, so keep your eyes open, okay?
Yeah.
You have another card here now. And there's a son. You have any children?
Yeah, 3.
3 what?
2 boys and 1 girl.
Okay. So, you have a son who will actually do very well financially over the next few years, okay?
Well, I see, but he's not talk.
Huh?
And when not talking, we know the one day I'm talking.
He's not talking?
He ain't not talk to me at all.
But he's doing well financially?
Supposed to.
Uh-huh. But he don't say nothing to you?
No, sir.
So he stopped talking to you how long ago?
Long time.
So why you think he stopped talking to you?
Because I'm mother.
What does mother do?
She messed up, man.
So he takes sides with his mother?
Right.
Uh-huh. Have you made any effort to contact him, to talk to him?
No.
Let me explain something. Sometimes, remember, our children sometimes they reflect who we are, right? So sometimes like father, like son, sometimes you can have a son that stay like you, where he end up treating you a certain way. And you now may decide that you're not going to bow to him, right? So you don't say nothing to him neither. You understand? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Now, he is your son, right?
Yeah.
That means, as far as you know, you literally created him, right?
Yeah.
He's your son. That means he belongs to you. So seeing that he's your son, it is important that you understand that you is his father, whether he like it or not, right?
Yeah.
So it would be a good idea to reach out to him and say, we father and son, we really should not be behaving like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that. But it's between in the state and brother, him and him brother. I have a stepson with me, we two of them together.
Okay.
But I can't get to talk to the stepson either. Right? And the daughter now, she and them talk together. Understand me? Me don't talk to him, so him come by the sister now, so tell him leave and go and find, and we don't get no communication. We don't see him now here. So
the thing is that there's a lot maybe happening that you don't know. Okay?
Well, that is true.
You cannot clear up something unless you clear it up, So you need to reach out, right?
Yeah.
You find a way to send him a letter or call him or something and say, listen, man, we need to talk. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to talk.
But sir, the way me and him operate and the way me deal with him, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to take no side. You're supposed to be between the two of us.
You're not supposed to take no side, but sometimes, look, you may have a son that is not compatible with you. Now, compatibility is a serious thing. Incompatibility is a mad thing,
Mm-hmm.
If your son, all right, let me break it down. When is your birthday?
The 20th of May.
What year?
1957.
So you're born 57, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means you born the year of the rooster. A rooster is a very feisty brand of human being, And roosters don't bow, they don't take no last lick, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Good. Hold on. When is your son's birthday?
I'm born on the 17th November.
He, your son?
Yeah, and in 1990.
But are you sure?
1990. I think it's 90.
If you're born 1990, right?
In 91.
Or if you're born even 1991, right?
Yeah.
It's troublesome because he's not compatible to a rooster. He will be a horse, or even if he's a sheep, it doesn't go with the rooster. There's a lot of misunderstanding, right? Now, you need to contact him still and say, look, we have some kind of misunderstanding going on because I'm sure that I wish you well. You know what I mean? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm right here.
Just say, I am sure that I wish you well. So if there's anything that I have done that make you angry with me, it'd be nice if you could tell me still so that at least I can know, I can mend my ways and know what happened. Yeah. Right?
All right, I'm going to tell you something.
All
right. One time, right, him get a sickness with him left foot.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The sickness with him left foot now. Me have to jump out. Go down a public and them want to cut off them. Say, hey, come out of the hospital and I left it. I said, no man, no put none from the foot. So I come out and get to work. And start seek help and thing and run and thing. And by the time he get help and start tackle them, go to and take him out of public and get to a different doctor. And the different doctor start work and do the right thing. So me save him foot.
Right.
Go back to school, leave from school, everything. Then I go JC now, leave JC, good again. When going to problem this of JC, guy, him's a friend, schoolmate at least, not friend, schoolmate, and one another school supposed to work in, which is Mona and them clash. So the boy must kill one of his student and him do something and have to end up on a South Camp Road with him and do everything to tell come right through. When we come through now, him end up a camp soldier. So no, only tell me that. Somebody call me and tell me, say, your son in here. So I say, hey, I don't know about it. Long after, my mother called and I said, no, I can't come in a camp, come sit down with you, around me, people, them when me know, and they know me and everything. I don't know, call me, them for me, I mean, don't turn up.
Right.
Yeah?
So he feel that you abandoned him when he was in trouble?
No, he never had no trouble. He joined the army.
Oh, he joined the army?
Yeah.
Okay.
And people outside call me and tell me. If we try to tell him, if anything to do with certain things, don't go into the police force, prefer going to the army where you can get to do anything you want to do. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Right, so I'm going to the army and get to, I'm a doing I'm going to die. And you know, him come with all with the funeral. And you know, him stay about 80 yards. About 80 yards from me. And all, I try to get to him, and don't come close to me. I don't bother go to him. I stay by myself, and remember, people them stay by myself, and that's it. So tell him, come on, him go in the army, and leave the army. The 4 in the army, I don't know what happened. But me keep on chuckle with him, and then I see what.
So were you ever in the police force?
Him?
Were you ever in the police force?
No, I used to work for them.
Oh, okay.
Understand nothing. Them even them call me for join it and me tell them no that I'm from about 18 years old.
Yes.
I tell them no. And tell me the man when me talk to at the time was Mr. Scoffy, and he said to me, say, me now have no ambition and things. I said, no, sir, the man. And I go in and join them, me go do motor vehicle, Kingston Technical, etc. And left from there, around the Jamaica. Me not left, I'm going to play cricket, do everything. Me not left, one time I leave here, I travel to Cayman, play some cricket with the big legends, them and come back. I'm not going to work. I'm going to work with TRNR, we work with do mechanical right on the place. From
right.
amalgamated that. So, and he said no, right? That was the only problem we know. And the female argument is that me walk out of hospital left him. And if me never walk out of hospital left him, sorry, you know in foot gone.
You're losing foot, yeah.
Yeah. See? So
but you need to listen. You and him need to have now that years have passed. You and him need to have a conversation. Okay.
All right. Well,
both of you are very proud. Right? Both of you are very proud. No one bow to no one. But no worry.
No, me good for that. Cause me think him understand himself. Me can talk. Understand me? Cause me. If part him going in there, I'm supposed to be better than me. So we're in relationship and talking and things, supposed to do that. When we know the amount of services and things, when we go around with him and things, you know I'm supposed to be better than that. You're not supposed to be that way.
But you need to at least write him a letter though, okay?
All right.
And tell him that you're sad that it come to this, but you wouldn't like to one day even leave this world, you know what I mean? Yeah. Without you and him being behaving like enemies. That's not nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Write a letter, man. Let him know that you're really sorry for any hard feelings, but you don't want it to end that way. You don't want it go no further that way. You know what I mean? At least you would have done your part. And then if he don't respond to you, then the curse is on him because he will not get his father's blessings. Right?
All right.
Listen, he need you, but him don't know that him need you because we don't have no real elders among us teaching youth the importance of a grandfather, the importance of a father, the importance of a mother. The average young person don't know these things.
Yeah, that is true.
right? Listen, they don't teach ethics in schools. They don't even teach certain behavior in certain areas that should have been highly disciplined. So people go to a place of learning and come out dance. You can imagine a man could have joined the army and he's still not the right kind of soldier, right? A man could join the police force and don't know law, right? A man could go to school and get PhD and still an idiot, right?
Yeah, that is true.
So what we have to do, we have to humble ourselves and write letters of encouragement to the youngsters. Whether them answer or not, it doesn't matter. That don't matter. But sit down one day during your prayer time. Your prayer time is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So one day when the sun is setting, going down, right?
Yeah.
Face the setting sun and write the brethren a letter. Here?
All right.
You'll be shocked to know how things can turn around by just doing that, because things need to turn around now. I mean, the punishment must match the crime, regardless of what you did or what you didn't do. A long time has passed now, you know. Right? It gone over, man. And the ancestors don't like how it smell. It don't smell good to them at all. So them telling me to tell you to communicate, okay? It's your ancestors, you know, who would have turned over in them grave because them don't want to see their people behaving like that. Them never used to behave like that. Them wonder how it come to this. All right? So you take care here. You have another card here now. And it says the King of Innovation. You actually have an opportunity coming to you to do some travel and meet with some family members too. And there's a card called Instability, suggesting that you may end up with a nervous problem if you do any drinking, so don't drink. You need to do a lot of walking now. The card called Oppression suggests that someone you know may actually end up locked up in a prison, or somebody, one of them young people who don't listen to nobody. It don't have to be him, it could be somebody else. And then there's preparation, somebody's going to get pregnant too, so there will soon be some young grandchild about the place looking nice and having a good vibe.
Because I have a son in the jail right now.
Oh, you have a son in jail already?
Yeah, I'm in prison. My mother there look like something like that happened to her.
Oh gosh. That's so sad, man. So your daughter get locked up too?
No, man.
Huh?
No, she didn't write to stop sign on me, but it seemed like something looked funny there too.
Oh, okay. You have to reason with the children, because you was a very serious man, you know.
Why, you know?
Yeah, but you see, listen, too far east is west. If you get too serious, you can still lose. You lose out by being so serious that you don't really say much. Right?
I'm going to talk plenty. Talk very plenty. Talk to them, talk to them before things get out of hand. But then, you can say no.
Listen, young people don't listen. Listen. We don't listen to God, what God said we should do, and our children don't listen to we. Right? We can't even get vexed with them because we don't listen either. Anyway, you take it easy, okay?
Yeah, man.
Bless it. Take it easy. It's now 4:44 in Jamaica. Time for me to leave the studio. We give thanks and praises to all our listeners, all our callers, all our well-wishers, all our critics. We love you. Whether you be a religious believer or whether you don't believe in nothing, whether you be Rastaman or whether you be a Christian or whether you be a Muslim, we love you because we're all one people, the people of the positive force. Let us remain positive. Let us not stoop to the yearnings of negativity. And so let me give you a few words of wisdom here. Whether you drive an old car or a brand new car, the road and distance are the same. And we get to the same destination. Whether we drink a bottle of $300 US or $10 wine, the hangover is the same. Whether the house we live in is 300 or 3,000 square feet, loneliness is the same. you will realize your true inner happiness does not come from the material things of this world. Whether you fly first class or economy class, if the plane goes down, you're going down with it. Therefore, I hope you realize when you have very dear friends, brothers and sisters, who you chat with, laugh with, talk with, have sing-alongs with, talk about north, south, east, west, or heaven or earth. That is true happiness. Now, there's 5 undeniable facts of life. Number 1, instead of teaching your children to be rich, educate them to be happy. So when they grow up, they will know the value of things, not just the price. Eat natural foods, which would serve as a continual healing medicine. Otherwise, you'd have to eat chemical prescription medicines as your food. The ones who love you will never leave you for another, because even if there is 100 reasons to give up, he or she will find one reason to hold on. There's a big difference between a human being and being human. Only a few really understand it. You are loved when you are born. You will be loved when you die. In between, well, you just have to manage. Note, if you just want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk safe, walk good. And walk far, walk together. The 6 best doctors in the world are sunlight, rest, exercise, a proper diet, self-confidence, good friends. Maintain them in all stages of life and you'll enjoy a healthy life. And finally, it is clear that God loves you. Mother Nature loves you. But to benefit from such divine love, you must love yourself. The person who loves himself is the person who avoids bad habits. And finally, it is important to note that if God answers your prayers, He's increasing your faith. If He delays, He's increasing your patience. If He doesn't answer, He has something better for you. So stop thinking that there is a block. The devil is a liar. The only block in this world is self-doubt. This, my friends, is wisdom unveiling on the upper deck. My number is 844-2295. That is 844-2295. You can check me out. Check out my YouTube channel. Just type in the word King Majesty, Majesty, and check out my YouTube channel. In the meantime, we give thanks and praises to Radio Jamaica for allowing us to be here. We give thanks and praises to Almighty God for giving us the strength and showing us the way to do His bidding. Big up Mother Nature for sending us that deluge of rain today. It was awesome. So, on behalf of myself, Majesty, and Jacob, you hear that? We pray you well, and that next week, same time, 12 o'clock midnight, Monday night, we'll be right here for another thrilling episode of Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. Thank you. Walk good. Take care of yourself and each other. Sheila.